Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
How you going? Can everyone hear me okay? I've got it's got a delay, so I've got to wait a little bit. I just want everyone to let me know you can hear me okay. In the meantime, hello Wise, hello Alex, Michelle Epps, Shannon, Sherry. Who else have we got? Out to lunch. Danny, Shannon, I've already said Shannon, Kevin, King Snuggle, Googleson. Who else have we got here? Michelle App, how you going? Out to lunch. Who else have we got? Carl Anthony, how you going? Who else? I think that's it. That's what we got. Can you hear me? Yep, you can hear. Excellent. Thank you, Heather. And Patty, how you going? Okay. Oh my goodness. People are saying the Epstein list is out. It's not. It's the old one, which with lots of redaction. I actually went through it because a lot of people are not reading it. They're believing it, and it's not out yet. It's the old one. It's got all the redactions and everything in it. So it's the same one that was released in 2019, 2020, which I already read, but has probably been deleted along with my channel. But let's go over to some news for now. And thank you, Shannon, already. I believe you had a super chat there. Sorry, I'm looking sideways at I've had to move the thing over. Okay, now this is supposed to be satire, but really, I don't think so. I think this is this is true. This is exactly what they're doing. The Babylon Bee said, okay, satire, YouTube, okay, Hollywood elites rush to normalize pedos before they're all outed by the Epstein client list. Funny that, but I think it's true. Okay, and that's the Babylon Bee, so that is supposed to be satire. It's not. That's why they're fighting so hard to keep it hidden. Okay, and Wokeness said East Palestine is 95% white, FEMA's refusing to help them. Remember when Kamala told us about race-based disaster relief? I don't remember this, but let's have a listen.
It is our lowest income communities and our communities of color that are most impacted by these extreme conditions and impacted by issues that are not of their own making. And so
women.
Absolutely. And so we have to address this in a way that is about giving resources based on equity, understanding that we fight for equality, but we also need to fight for equity.
Aha! Equality is not equity, okay? She just said it there. She said we fight for equality, but equity as well. That's totally different than equality, okay? So you've got that. And also, how many women are in, is it Palestine? I think it's supposed to be called. Because she said help women too, yeah. And she agreed. But how many women are there and they're not going to help them? Okay, so...
Understanding not everyone starts out at the same place. And if we want people to be in an equal place, sometimes we have to take into account those disparities and do that work.
How about just giving everyone an equal shot? Like, get a good education. Everyone, you know, needs a good education to be able to go out and work and participate in life, which we're seeing through education, unfortunately, that's not happening. That people are all emotional. I don't think they're teaching maths and English anymore. They're too busy focused on gender equality and all that kind of stuff. Okay, John K. Hewler? Okay, this is why sexually deviant men who wear women's underwear and drag want into the private spaces of women and kids. This is a predator. This is a very dangerous pre-arrested predator. 14 years of professional work with sex offenders clearly reveals the dangers of this kind. Now, this is a video that I can't really show you. Okay, I'll give you a very quick... No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. This guy has a dress on and he's, what do you call it, spanking the monkey. And women are walking in and people are walking past and he quickly hides it for a second, then he gets it back out and starts doing it again. I don't think anyone wants to see that in a public place, mate. Not even as an adult, right? Nobody wants to see that. I'm going to share it on Twitter so anyone can go to Twitter and have a look at this disgusting thing. Okay? I'm not calling... It's not a woman. It's a man with a dress on. And this is another thing. These people like Dylan Mulvaney and all these really loud activist type people in that community are the ones to look out for. Because there are people who are just confused, okay? And I don't know what's made it that way. It could be something in the water, could be pharmaceuticals, could be in our food, okay? But something's confused. It could be schools. Something's confused these people, genuine people, the ones I feel sorry for, but the ones who are the loudest, who scream the loudest, I look at them as predators because they're the ones who hate women, okay? They want to take over women's spaces. Normal people who are confused and may think they're trans or they may be trans is different. They don't do this type of thing and they're against it. So you can make up your own mind, but that is very predatory behaviour. Liz Churchill said Oprah Winfrey's private jet went to Epstein Island over 11 different times. Whatever happened to the missing and abused girls from her school in Africa? I'd like to know. Does anyone remember that? That there was abused girls in her schools in Africa. And it was only a few years ago, maybe 5 to 8 years ago. Amy said, what is that? And Dr. Jean Posca said the new mass murder device of domestic terrorists. No gun or explosives needed. That's on a railway line. Holy, is that what they're doing? Is that how this was done? Could this be environmentalists? Could this be... Oh, who knows? We know who has shares in that company that runs that. I think that's part of the problem. They don't want to be exposed, but they already have been exposed. And there seems to be a lot of them. A lot of train crashes. And I know people say there normally is, but they're trying to normalise actually chemical spills. Old Soldier said, need any more proof that the voice is just a front? Now, the voice in Australia is for Aboriginals, okay? Inner city woke white women. This is the people who are pushing the voice the most. Show me an Aboriginal in there, anywhere? No. These are all rich white women who live in the city who are trying to change everything for everybody, and I don't like it. Geoloft said, what a smart... Hey, Geoloft. What a smart ass. His third term as president is a total disaster. Fem said, when you watch Obama mock the citizens in Flint, Michigan, remember that? RE led in the water in 2016? You'll understand the Biden regime's response to Palestine, Ohio. After all, we're living in Obama's third term. Joe's the puppet, okay? This is why everything is the way it is.
That I see you and I hear you. We invest. Can I get some water? Come on up here. I want a glass of water.
Get a bottle. Bottle water.
He gets bottled water while Flint, Michigan gets to drink the lead.
I want a glass of water. Everybody settle down. This is a feisty crowd. Thank you.
I notice a lot of these people are not happy. Thanks, Deb. I notice a lot of these people are not happy. Look at them. Watch them.
I really did need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
What? He wet his lips. He did not drink it. He didn't sip it. He wet his lips.
There was an audible gasp in the audience. People were just like absolutely dejected. Why would you do that?
I am sure that somewhere when I was 2 years old, I was taking a chip of paint, tasting it, and I got some lead.
Oh, so he's one of the wall lickers. Okay, we get you now, mate. We understand why you are the way you are. He licked too much lead paint off the walls.
Yeah, that's like talking about like, well, I didn't wear a seatbelt and I'm fine. It's like, but there were tons of people that died.
Backstage, the president, sitting at the table with the criminal governor, decided to perform his stunt all over again.
You know, generally I have not been doing stunts here, but, you know.
That's not what I expected. That's what Snyder did.
It felt like he minimized like what people were actually going through and struggling with. If you were actually lead poisoned, you would not be president. You would be janitor Barack Obama.
We were holding on to hope that he would declare a disaster area. A disaster would give us FEMA, it would give us pipe replacement, get engineers in here. Then we could get Medicare for all the residents of Flint. As soon as he took a drink of the water and said everything's fine, that was that.
And look at it, years later, it's still poison.
When he came here, he was my president, but when he left, he was not my president.
That's pretty sad. Anyway, that's how they feel about normal people. It doesn't matter what colour you are, they don't care. And once these people who are very loud about all of this, once they've done their job, they're gone. They're useful idiots. Sorry, but that's what they are. Thank you, guys. Rage Against the Vaccine said tolerance will reach such a level that intelligent people will be banned from thinking so as to not offend the imbeciles. That's where we're at right now. Wheezy said, a woman? New York Post said, Arkansas woman arrested for making bomb threat against Mississippi college town. Oh dear. Look, this is the type of woman that I saw at my local shopping centre, and I'm in a very quiet town up here. But they are very, like the whole mountains are pretty left-leaning. I think some are coming over, but a lot of them are. Yeah, look like this with a dress on. A woman? I don't think so. Old Soldier said, if we're going to do truth-telling and reparations for generational trauma, then what about the convicts torn from their culture, First Fleet, Second Fleet, and on in Australia? Because they were prisoners who got shipped here. No choice. They didn't get to say, oh, who wants to go to Australia? It was none of that. It was off you go, leave your family behind, That's how it was. So how about that? How about if reparations, they go to the people who were here, who got shipped here, in the prison island that it started out to be. And looks like it's finishing up to be too. Clown World said, report, male transsexual who, did really bad things to an infant and confesses to drowning a toddler, put in a women's prison containing a maternity unit and kids. This is Clown World we're living in. And don't forget, most of this is just to show the normies, honestly. People have to see it to believe it, because you can't tell them. Illuminati Bot said there aren't just underground bases, there's also underground highways. Let's have a look at the... Hang on, I'm going to make this one big.
This trailer just was assigned to us from Kraft over at the Kraft Foods plant, and we're delivering it here to what's called the Springfield Underground. And that is, as you can see behind me, this giant cave that's big enough to house hundreds of these trucks and trailers. There's a train track running through here. Just to give you an idea, back here, there's a regular sized truck. See how tall that is up there? It's just incredible. Anyway, having a great time, learning lots. Talk to you soon. Hey, TikTok.
Oh, that was for a TikTok. Oh, thank you, Belinda. Okay, Attorney General Andrew, I can't read the rest of it, Bail something. In an effort to defend the Constitution, I filed a suit with coalition of 25 attorneys general against Merrick Garland and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms and Explosives, the ATF, for their unconstitutional, recently implemented rule attempting to outlaw pistol braces. I watched a lady argue this, and someone asked her what a pistol brace was. She had no idea. And she was trying to outlaw it. These people are insane, I swear. As Attorney General, I'll defend the Constitution, which includes holding the Biden administration accountable for blatantly violating the Second Amendment. I have long held that the Constitution was meant to be a floor, not a ceiling, and the Second Amendment is the amendment that makes all of the others possible. My office will do everything in its power to safeguard Missourians' Second Amendment rights against encroachment by unelected federal bureaucrats. Many pistol brace owners, including older persons, people with limited mobility, and those with smaller stature, will be penalised by the rule, as many lawful gun owners use stabilisers to prevent some recoil, when using firearms to help with accuracy. The final rule is arbitrary and capricious, and that the ATF violated the separation of powers by implementing the new rule. Our lawsuit asks the court for a preliminary and permanent injunction halting the unconstitutional rule. And you can read more about it there. I will retweet that one as well, for anyone who's interested. Il Donaldo Trumpo said nothing can stop what is coming. Because this whole thing's going to flip on its head very shortly. You watch. It's starting to, or it is starting to. It has been turning for a little while now, slowly, really slowly. But once it does turn that corner, it's going to pick up speed. A lot of people are standing up against a lot of this right now. David Rubin said, elderly man pretending to be president, coughing in his hand as he tells Americans he's taking our money to pay pensions of Ukrainians. The clown show continues. Mays said Biden on aid to Ukraine. It's going to allow pensions and social support to be paid to the Ukrainian people so they have something in their pocket. Oh, forget about Americans, in fact, the rest of the world. I mean, forget about your own country, you know what I mean? Forget about the American people. He's sending it off to Ukraine, like all of our governments are doing. Biden is guaranteeing pensions and welfare for Ukrainians, but can't guarantee aid for Ohio. America last. That's this president. Come in.
And to deliver much-needed humanitarian assistance as well as food, water, medicine, shelter, and other aid to Ukrainians displaced by Russia's war, and provide aid for those seeking refuge in other countries from Ukraine. It's also going to help schools and hospitals open. It's going to allow pensions and social support to be paid to the Ukrainian people so they have something in their pocket. It's also going to provide critical resources to address food shortages around the globe and to deliver much needed.
How's it going to... Hang on. How's that going to help the food shortages around the world, giving all the money to Ukraine? Does that make sense to you? It doesn't to me. Kevin Sorbo says, doesn't anyone find it weird that all over the country hazardous materials are being spilled simultaneously? I think they're trying to kill people. The news is fake. The war is real. We're in it. We're in it right now. It's a quiet one. Dr. Brendan Maloney said, I can tell you living in Melbourne is not living. The city is... The atmosphere is surreal. We can't just let them have it all without resistance, especially while Elon Musk gave us the chance. Any other platform, I'd be banned. And Melbourne anti-establishment is growing. Go Melbourne. That's in Australia here, obviously. Yeah, they're not happy, and that's good. They should stand up and fight back. They've got the worst government, I think. I mean, we all do. We've got Anthony Albanese in power. But Daniel Andrews, who is the premier of that state, is just disgusting. Jack Posobiec said, breaking, the Biden administration just debunked Pete Buttigieg's claim that Trump is to blame for East Palestine disaster. How is Trump? Okay. NTSB chair slammed him and explained that the ECP break rule would not have applied here. Okay, so there you go. So they've just taken... Biden's own administration calls him out. Click on it. Hello. Who's this? Breitbart. A member of Biden's own administration called U.S. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg's, whatever his name is, claims about the train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, in which he blamed former President Donald Trump. Yeah, blame him for everything, mate. It's not going to help you. That's what they're doing here in Australia. Our Prime Minister is now blaming the previous government for everything going wrong. Nick Holt said Leon Kelly from the Doherty Institute, which is in Australia, isolated and sequenced the first case of COVID in Australia. 2 months later, he published a paper demonstrating the efficacy of the ivermectin. And the dopey gimp boy Brett Sutton publicly called that medicine horse paste. Isn't that funny? And they went through with the things anyway. ALX said the water is safe, and I believe, is this, who's this? Let's have a look.
Hey guys, so I'm here at Leslie Run, and there's dead worms and dead fish all throughout this water. So, something I just discovered is that if you scrape the creek bed, it's like chemical is coming out of the ground. Can you come here? And let me just show this to people. I don't know if you're going to see this in the camera, but watch this. Just see that chemical pop out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash, the fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground is an insult to the people who live in East Palestine. Do not forget these people. We've got to keep applying pressure. That's how we're going to fix this problem. Thank you. Hey guys, so I'm here.
So there you go. Doesn't look too good, does it? Oh, no, okay. I am very sus now on this news outlet. The kiss of death. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is endorsed by George Soros. They're trying to break the Republican Party apart, okay? Do not buy it. Do not. I believe this is fake news, and I don't know why the Gateway Pundit would do it. Who wrote this? Joe Hoft. I think this is George Soros trying to break up the popularity of, like, the Republican Party with Ron DeSantis and Trump. And I remember reading a while ago about something Ron DeSantis being another puppet for the elite. I don't think he is. I think they're just trying to cause division wherever they can. So don't believe it. And I don't know why I like that, because I really don't like it. DC Drano said, no better feeling than watching my tax dollars get sent over to the pockets of Ukrainian oligarchs while my fellow Americans are denied federal aid when their water supply looks like a BP oil slick. I agree. We need to stop sending money to Ukraine. Everybody, every country We have problems in our own countries. We need to fix them first. Zubi said it's funny how men who cosplay as women have managed to surpass actual women in the victim hierarchy. And in Clown World, the victim hierarchy is the moral hierarchy. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If you're a straight white male, you can immediately jump from the bottom to the top of the victim pyramid by declaring yourself trans. Now you're a protected class and can even harass women with impunity. I didn't make the rules, I tried to warn everyone. Well, that's not going to go on for much longer. Because you even have other trans... Okay, the females to male trans people are standing up for females because they understand what it's like to be a female. So they don't agree with the other ones, and mostly male to female. Colin Rugg said Justin Marco Rubio introduces legislation to ban transgenders from serving in the United States military. Do you support this? Hell yeah. New bill would ban most transgender people from the US military. Well, look, when you realise that it's a bit of a problem, why are they in the military? I thought they used to do psychological checks on people. Maybe I'm wrong. The Bradford Files said foreign aid is a money laundering scam of the ruling class. Exactly, that's what they do. Aid to other countries ends up back in their pockets. That's why they do it. Holy fuck. Said breaking. Ex-Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern to give interview exposing the WEF's secret plans to implement the New World Order. Describes Professor Klaus Schwab as an unhinged psychopath. Where's this? Is this like, really? Yeah, I don't believe you either. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Is this real? Or are they pulling people's legs? Because I can't see that happening. I'll wait until I see what happens. Wake Up Before It's Too Late said it's possible if people don't start waking up to the 15-minute cities, digital IDs, removal of cash, digital currency, eugenics jabs, the single source of energy, climate scam, etc., then one day we'll wake up locked up in our gulags with no use for any type of vehicle. Humanity is splitting into two groups. A, those who accept the propaganda and want to be controlled, and B, those who see through the propaganda and want to be free. I'm definitely B. I want to be free. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery any day. And that's saying something, because I'm a wuss. Stu Peters said Bill Gates, like his father before him, believes there are too many people. William Gates Sr. headed up Margaret Sanger's Planned Parenthood when Bill was young. Did you know that?
Did you come to reproductive issues as an intellectual?
When I was growing up, my parents were always involved in various volunteer things. My dad was head of Planned Parenthood, and it was very controversial to be involved with that.
Did you come to...
I'm sure it was controversial. It still is. The Vigilant Fox said breaking story from Gateway Pundit. I don't know if I trust them anymore. New Idaho bill to charge those who administer the jabs with a misdemeanor. I don't know. Is it true? Is it not? I'm not sure anymore because the Gateway Pundit. They just released a fake story. So a person may not provide or administer a jab developed using mRNA technology for use in an individual or any other mammal in this state. So I'd like to hear more about that. Oh, this is Daily Clout. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if they're linked. I'm just sus on the Gateway Pundit now. He said this is what railways look like in Ohio while we send $40 billion to Ukraine. Are you awake yet? Ready? Look at that. That's disgusting. How in the hell is a train going to get it? It can't be for real, is it? We're in the Matrix. Simulation type thing. This is insane. How can that be? 50 billion, sorry. Okay. What did he say in the beginning? Oh, 40 billion. Yes, 50 billion. Yeah, it's a bit more. Michael Malice said train derailments are mostly peaceful. Breaking 911 said Transportation Secretary Buttigieg on toxic Ohio train derailment. While this horrible situation has got a particularly high amount of attention, there are roughly 1,000 cases a year of trains derailing. Yes, but they're not all, they don't, are they all carrying chemicals? Like, have they all done this?
Look, rail safety is something that that has evolved a lot over the years, but there's clearly more that needs to be done because while this horrible situation...
Fix the tracks on the last film clip we just saw, mate.
...has gotten a particularly high amount of attention. There are roughly 1,000 cases a year of a train...
Where's all the money going? Back in their pockets. While this horrible situation has got a particularly high amount of attention, there are roughly 1,000 cases a year of planes making an unscheduled landing in buildings. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I mean, therefore I am, said this guy is charging his electric vehicle with gas-powered generator. You can't make this shit up. Go back. Let me see. Hang on, where are we? Make full screen. Turn the sound down. You can hear the generator. It's just making a lot of noise. He's got a generator in the back of his ute that he has to carry to charge the car. Oh, shit. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, don't you? And by the way, Tesla has just recalled 200,000 vehicles because they... Okay. Like on a merging lane, right? The Tesla vehicle doesn't understand what's going on when people are merging and it slams the brakes on. So it could cause a pile-up behind the person who, you know, who's in the Tesla. Self-driving, that is, okay? DC Drano said, we're angry, but sadly none of us are surprised by what's happening in Ohio. I mean, a black Democrat president wouldn't even fix the drinking water in majority black heavily Dem Flint, Michigan. Their fake environmentalism is just a smokescreen to tax more and suffocate our freedom, and that's exactly what this is about. It's their money. They're getting rich. Dr. Joseph Mercola said Ukraine is slated to be the largest, most comprehensive test lab for globalist takeover tools such as digital ID, central bank digital currency, social credit system, and even an AI-aided judicial system. After the last video I made, I don't trust AI anyway, okay, at the best of times. But they're really going to run the judicial system? American citizens are helping to pay for the implementation of this. Where was I up to? Orwellian techno-dystopia through US security assistance, which as of October 2022 had surpassed $98 billion. Ukraine is also a testbed for Western weapons and battlefield innovation. The image below reviews the connections between the US government, World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab, and the Ukraine biolabs. The CIA and the US Department of Defense's Threat Reduction Agency have also been funding a company called Metabiota to aid in the development of biological weapons in Ukraine. The US-run biolabs in Ukraine are in violation of Article 1 of the Biological Weapons Convention, which prohibits the development, production, stockpiling, acquisition, or retaining of biological weapons, and this illegal weapons development is paid for by US taxpayers through the DTRA. Powerful interests are profiting from the Ukraine conflict and wanting it to continue, and one of those interested parties appear to be the Biden family. It's time to end the United States' involvement in the Ukraine conflict. February 19th, 2023, is Anti-Interventionist Coalition will be holding an anti-war rally in Washington, D.C. The lead demand not one more penny for war in Ukraine. According to China, the US is operating 336 biolabs in 30 different countries. Russia claims the US has more than 30 biolabs in Ukraine alone. I'm getting to the YouTube thing, don't you worry. Yeah, let's take a moment to celebrate the men, hey? Because I can't see women doing this. Some might, but I don't know if they'd be strong enough. Go, mate, go, get him. Oh, good on you, mate. Get it, quick, quick, everyone, quick. Oh, the poor doggy. Well done. Well done, guys. Like, I could see women trying to, but I don't know if they have the power. Some women are stronger than others, but honestly, I couldn't do it. Hello Possum said this young lady states that she is Madeline McCann. She was on record to say that she was kidnapped at an early age after that it became a blur. McCanns don't think she is their daughter. I wonder if the authorities have heard of a DNA test. It all sounds a bit messy to me. Does she have that thing in her eye? I can't see clearly. I think, which eye was it? Oh my goodness, I can't tell. I can't tell if she's got that, you know, where the black bit she had a bit of a, like, it wasn't round, it had a bit on the bottom as well. I don't know. Okay, we've gone through what's going on in here. That they'd rather give money to Ukraine than help anyone in Ohio. Kelly J said, just want to say how lovely all my colleagues have been. Oh, this is John Harrow, trans NHS. Just want to say how lovely all my colleagues have been and treating me just as one of the girls in my new NHS post. Interesting time with one young female patient who wanted to be treated by a female, and I felt I needed to explain I was a trans female. It's not a female. She just said that it's fine. You are female, and I only wanted a female nurse to treat me. Oh, dear God, no. Why do I think predator? Aussiebot said no one should be playing along to this shit. Those who do have no idea what's coming, and the woke cult now. Zelensky says there's no alternative to Ukraine in NATO. Oh God, do I have to listen to him? I do.
There's no alternative to Ukraine and in the EU. There is no alternative to Ukraine in NATO. There is no...
Yeah, why? Like, what was that about? I need context to understand what's going on here. Aussiebot said, pedos, groomers, kids don't need to be walking past this. These effers are crazy. In New Orleans, they replaced the Robert E. Lee statue with this. Ready? Just as much as I didn't want to see the other guy spanking his monkey, I don't want to see this either. What? Oh, Red Pills are yummy said, you're spot on. Tennessee Truthseeker said, food for thought. The laws governing Agenda 2030 land development allow governments to seize polluted land and move their residents into smart cities. Makes a bit more sense now, doesn't it? Important to note, if the land and water around you is completely poisoned, you don't get to opt out of the smart city model coming down the pike. Are you starting to understand? And that, funnily enough, that thought did cross my mind the other day when all this happened. I thought, is it possible? I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it could be. Danny Q said we had to show our vax status to some random woman standing at the front of the shops to get in. These bureaucrats have no right to claim privacy now. They must be forced to show their own status. We know the majority didn't get it, and those that got injected on TV was saline. Avi Yemeni said the same bureaucrats who imposed the passports are now suddenly refusing to declare their status, citing private medical information. You can't make this stuff up. You ready for the hypocrisy?
We have reported every death that has been associated with these vaccines. Why on earth would we hide a 7 and 9-year-old?
That is the question.
That is the question.
We are not. We have not.
You're sounding very defensive about it, Professor.
No, I'm not very defensive. I actually have the FOI in front of me.
And
we're deliberately misinterpreting it.
Okay.
The committee suspends. Broadcasting is off.
So causality is with...
Senators, I'm about to... The committee suspends. The committee suspends.
the evidence and facts doesn't suit your narrative. It doesn't suit your narrative. I've been watching you.
Senators.
I've been watching you scoff. I've been watching you roll your eyes.
Senators and Minister.
Senators
and Minister. I will suspend the committee again if I cannot bring the committee to order.
They're like
this will
children.
take a very long time if every few minutes I have to suspend. The committee suspends. Broadcasting can be turned off, please.
How many injections have you had, Professor?
I have had 4. I'll answer that personally. I've had 4, and I will have a 5th soon. I've not had COVID infection.
Would you be prepared to disclose your immunity register records?
I'm happy to. I've had both the AstraZeneca vaccine and I've had the Moderna vaccine, Senator. But,
and Professor Kelly,
I don't know what
can
else.
I ask the same question of you?
I'm just electing to share that.
Senator, I think that's private medical information.
Kelly,
I'm not going to answer it.
There's a very wide scope for estimates in that you can ask questions which go to government expenditure
hang on a second.
or the administration of departments. But
I'm more concerned for you. But with the vaccine,
my vaccination is about keeping other people safe.
Well, I'm very concerned that the minister at the table doesn't understand the science behind it.
Thank you, Minister. Senators,
very clearly that
Senators, I will suspend the committee again.
God, they can't shut up and let people talk, can they? Everyone's just talking over the... I hate that.
If I cannot call you to order, the committee suspends, broadcasting will be turned off.
Professor Murphy, would you be willing to disclose your... I'm not... This is not a question directed to you, Minister.
Senator Antic.
I'm the minister at the table.
Senator
The minister at the table would be aware of the fact that transmission is not affected by vaccination. That is
Okay, the minister at the table should understand that everyone else was asked for theirs, so you cannot claim that now. I want to see it. I want to see all of their medical records. They asked for ours. It's only fair. Expose them, said don't expect... Oh, here we go. Into YouTube now. Censorship to get issues to get any better under Neil Mohan's... This is the guy who is now running YouTube. 2 important highlights from their Q4 21 Community Guidelines Enforcement Report to call out in Q4. They removed over 3.7 million total videos. 58k of those removals were for violating the jab misinfo policy. I don't think it's going to get any better. Oh, no. YouTube's going to sink. Expose them said, how much is Big Pharma paying YouTube? Because Neil Mohan said, proud to partner with America Acadpeds Children's Philia? What? AC Pintonists on 3 new video series on the jabs. The series will answer key questions and share the latest science, along with info from the world's top vaccine experts. Yeah, well, the experts haven't shown themselves to be very good at what they do. I don't believe any experts after these last 3 years. In fact, even before that, I didn't believe them because they were screaming climate change. Neil Mohan says he cares about protecting kids. Apparently, he's never used the YouTube Kids app. Yeah, I had to tell my daughter, and she's already pulled them off it. Because YouTube Kids is not good for kids, mate. I'm telling you now. Neil Mohan said an important update on protecting kids and supporting YouTube creators. No, they're not. Because even when you write this video is not for kids, you're still censored. YouTube creators protecting kids and their privacy is important. Today we submitted our comment on COPPA to the FTC. They strongly support this COPPA thing and believe it would benefit from updates and clarifications that better reflect how kids and families interact with tech today. Well, how on earth are kids getting groomed on YouTube Kids? Yeah, exactly. See? Groomed. LGBT propaganda. I made an account and found what I found was disgusting. I made an account for a 9 to 12 and one of the first videos they recommended kids meet gender non-conforming person. Great. Here is just one screenshot of the myriad videos they have to inject children with LGBT programming. Why do kids need to be exposed to this? This is on YouTube Kids. This is disgusting. Get your kids off it if they're on it. Okay, is this Desmond is Amazing? That little kid one? There was 2 of them. There was Desmond is amazing, and Lactatia, and they were very well known even about 6 or 7 years ago, even floating around the internet. There was a seeming endless supply of these videos. Do children really have the capacity to understand these concepts? This is not education, this is indoctrination. This is all on YouTube Kids, guys. One of the most prominent channels on YouTube Kids is Queer Kids Stuff, where they break down the infinite sexualities in the LGBTQ XYZ +++ group and detail what each letter means. Oh dear God, no. Look at this. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh no. Many of the episodes feature drag queens and queer kids. Oh dear God. The host is Lindsay Armour, an American LGBTQ XYZ plus activist and YouTuber. She's been recognised by GLAAD, the TED Conference, and the Webby Awards for their work relating to LGBT education and advocacy. Consent is about giving permission to someone or something. This is one of the most bizarre videos teaching children how to give consent. What exactly are they teaching children to consent to? Oh, God, no. They say it's about kids' toys and playing, but there's more sinister undertone given the cultural rise of MAPS, pedos. Take a look at Billboard Chris's recent video where a man says children can consent to sex. And that's also what Eliza Blue said, and a lot of... Mate! Billboard Chris said, 10 minutes in my life, man thinks that a 12-year-old can consent to sex with adults. Woman on a scooter hits me from behind. Young guy thinks I'm angry at the world because I'm against maiming and sterilising children. Woman has a fit and knocks over a ladder. A mature adult who understands the concept of consent. Why should we limit someone by their age? Why should we couple age with consent? Because they can't. They're too young, you idiot. Sorry, not you. I think it's this, and we're going to listen to it.
Can a child consent to playing soccer outside with his buddies? Sure. Can he consent to having sex with an adult? Absolutely not.
So,
but you got all these minor attracted people who want to lower the age of consent for everything and just basically give kids agency for everything in their lives and take away parental control completely.
That is
that's
my
totally
stance.
Insane.
My stance. There we go.
Oh, okay.
My stance is I want to decouple age and consent. I think the two have no bearing with it.
So do you think a 12-year-old should be able to consent
Predator.
to sex with an adult?
Here's what I think. I think that different people mature at different rates. Everyone would agree with that.
Let's ask that question again, though.
Okay.
If I may.
Absolutely.
Do you think a 12-year-old, do you think any 12-year-old can consent to sex with an adult?
It doesn't sound good, but a mature adult that understands the concept of consent. Why should we limit someone by their age?
He's talking about a mature adult knowing... Oh, what the hell?
Ooh. Why should we couple age with consent?
My man, this is not going to look good on Twitter later.
All right. That's what I want to say.
I think a 12-year-old can consent to sex with an adult, that's horrid. That's what we call rape.
Statutory rape is defined as someone who's under 18.
Well, he was just saying 12-year-olds. Predator. This man and others are advocating for sex as young as 12, being able to get... For kids as young as 12 being able to give consent to sex. Remember, the YouTube Kids account that's pushing these consent videos is for kids 12 and under. They're trying to push two ideas. Kids have agency and kids can consent. Well, look, if kids can't drink alcohol, drive a car or smoke, they shouldn't be changing their gender or consenting to anything like that. And I remember when I was 12, I had no... I wouldn't have known. I had no idea. I wouldn't have known. My God. The only logical conclusion to these existing concurrently is pedos. They're doing this the same way they're pushing the sexualization of children with drag shows under the guise of gay rights. Children have a right to their innocence and to be safe from exposure to sexualized content online. These videos are not child-friendly and YouTube is pushing them to indoctrinate kids. This is the definition of grooming and it's disgusting, YouTube. Tag YouTube and let them know what you think about this. Blatant grooming. Why are they targeting these videos for children? Are they aware of the way pedos are trying to shift the idea of consent to legalise pedophilia? And I'm not calling them maps, they're pedos. We have a moral obligation to protect the most innocent in our society, and we need to stand up against filth like this. PragerU is leading the charge in this fight, and you can help by signing the pledge to protect children's innocence. If you found this thread informative, please share it. Let them know what YouTube's doing. Oh, thank you, Michelle Ab. Yeah, because it's disgusting. It's been going on for quite a few years. Dexerto said Chief Product Officer Neil Mohan. So he was the Chief Product Officer before he became the new head of YouTube. Ludwig Gren will need to interview Neil Mohan soon. Oh, yeah, the really... Okay, the really top YouTubers who are very left-leaning, they get to interview these YouTube CEOs or whatever they are, right? Leaders of YouTube. But if any small creator or someone on the other side wants to ask them questions, they wouldn't turn up because they get softball questions. You should say, I watched one and was like, you are kidding me, aren't you? No grilling whatsoever. Yep, Susan Wojcicki steps down after 9 years. Oh dear, I think we're in trouble. Oh no. Oh shit. Susan Wojcicki, okay, this is where she said it. Today, after nearly 25 years at Google, I'm stepping back to start a new chapter. I'm inspired every day by creators around the world who bring people together on... No, she doesn't. It's been an honour to have a front row seat to this incredible community. I don't think I want to read the whole blog. Okay, Steve Mudflat McGrew's Remasculated podcast said America's kids are too busy acting ignorant on TikTok. While American kids are taught gender doesn't exist by twerking drag queens, other countries are doing this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch what... Look what they're doing. Look what other countries are teaching their children to do. And all our kids are going on this gender, that gender, and God knows what else gender, and twerking and dancing and... Oh, God knows. It's insane. We should all be doing this. I want to know how to do this. Craig Kelly said the TGA knowingly lied to the public, deceptively stating there have been no deaths in children determined to be linked to the... when they knew deaths had occurred. And having been busted lying, they quietly delete the lie in their latest safety report. Oh, look at that. They deleted the whole bottom of it. Oh, dear. There have been no deaths in children or adolescents determined to be linked to the jab. Yep, the TGA are a very corrupt agency. They're the pharmaceutical... Oh, no, what are they? Therapeutic Goods Administration, sorry. Had to think about that one for a sec. TGA COVID jab safety report with the lie from the 1st. The lie quietly removed by the 9th of February. From the 1st of December. Yep, and on the 9th of February they removed it. Neil by mouth. I'm sorry. Wow. The human genome has been poisoned. 1.25 billion women are carriers of a genetic mutation from the mRNA. Dr. Nagas said this is the magnitude of evil we're dealing with. The silent gene mutations will affect the next generation's fertility in 1.25 billion women. Oh no, the poor... I feel sorry for them. Okay, I don't know if I've already read this, but anyway, Jay Jens said, oh no, South Australia's Attorney General, Kayam Mayer, claimed to be an Aboriginal but can't offer any proof that he is. He claimed he was because his mum thought she was. This guy's the one pushing the voice through South Australian State Parliament. They're not Aboriginals. They're claiming. Bob Moran said, if you're somebody who's been complicit in these horrific crimes and you now decide to elbow your way to the front of the truth movement, the least you could do is take some time to find out what we've been doing and saying for the last 3 years, rather than being A patronising twat. I don't know who he's talking to, but I agree. Oh dear. Tim Young said, yet I have to use paper straws and eat bugs to save the planet. Private jets departing Arizona after the Super Bowl. Look at this. It looks like someone's drawn on it. But all these little different colour things are planes, right? All these little things here, they're all planes, okay? Look how many there are. And they want us to cut back. Yeah, I think they should be cutting back first. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They go first. I want to see them go first. They can show us all how it's done for about 15 to 20 years. You know, first. I want to see them do it. David Wolf said a list of countries that pulled their... I think I have read this before the earthquake. List of countries that pulled out their ambassadors out of Turkey 24 hours beforehand. Canada, USA, Britain, Germany, Belgium, Italy, Holland, France. I think they all knew. Nothing suspicious here. Black conspiracy check. Reality. Sorry. Oh yeah, and Mike Williams says, hot take, the Reserve Bank trying to explain why we should all pay more for our home loans to the banks when they're making huge profits because the interest rates keep going up here in Australia. Okay, so that is... Oh, sorry guys. That's it for the news for today, at least as far as I know. Let me know if there's any more here too. Okay, back to the comments now. Patty said, didn't Susan's husband die on a treadmill on vacation in Mexico? I don't know. Okay. Patty said, I wonder if Susan's husband was wearing a red tie while on that treadmill. Oh dear. Possibly. Might have hung themselves from the treadmill. Do you think so, with a red tie? Remember where that was going around? People hanging themselves from doorknobs? Honestly, your survival instinct would cut in when you can't breathe and you'd probably stand up and take the bloody thing off. I can't see how. Okay, our doorknobs here in Australia, they're only about this high off the ground, right? I'm sitting down. What do they do? Do they put the tie on, attach it to the door and throw themselves forward? Or how do they do it? How do you hang yourself from a doorknob with a tie? I would like to know. I think it's a genuine question. I don't know. Out to lunch said, blah, blah, blah. Camilla is a clunt. Heather said the population is about 4K, a lot of single parents. Alex said Freudian slip from Harris. Darren said train derailment, just look at the lovely balloons. Yeah, and apparently, you know the one that was shot down? Okay, apparently there's a few balloons. I don't know. I think it's all bullshit. Anyway, one of the balloons that was the one that was shot down, which cost $500,000 to shoot down, right? Was a hobby balloon that had been going around the world for the last 2 years. I don't know. Oh dear. Shanna said the train crash and vinyl chemicals were mentioned in the Q posts. Ooh, were they? Let me have a look. Okay, let me get this up. Train derailment. I need to turn my keyboard on first, that would help. And I can search for it. I've got to put the search in the right place. I'm trying to just quickly read over it. All I can see is I search for train, okay? Oh no, it's put in restrain competition. Okay, let me put in derailment. I'm trying to do it with 2 fingers at the moment. Nothing. What was it under, Shannon? With a 4-year delta. That would have made it a 2019 post. Early in the 2019. Hang on, let me turn it upside down. I know you can't see this, but just bear with me for a minute. Actually, there you go. Just got to get to 2019. Sorry guys, I know this could cause motion sickness. I am sorry, look away if you do get motion sickness. So what's the date today? Okay. Come on. God, it's hard to get through this, man. Seriously. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, you stupid thing. That's it. You got to get it in the right spot. My God, there was a lot of posts on there, wasn't there? And we were following this for 4 years. There's a lot of truth in there. Believe me. Oh, it's going to make me do it slowly, is it? You little bugger. Come on, man. It really doesn't want me to have a look. Oh, God. Come on. How about I just grab this little thing and drag it? Come on. And I'm on the Brave browser, so it shouldn't be happening. I can't even get my mouse to go there. Oh, you little shit. Come on, you little sucker. Slippery little sucker. Okay, we're in January, February 2019. Okay, that'll do. Whoa. Just bear with me. Engineers. Bigger than you realise. Purpose of fake news. Slow growth reach. How do you know when the media is biased, pushing a knowingly fake narrative? Disinformation campaign designed to buy them more time by attempting to con enough people in order to remove the duly elected. Information waterfall, buckle up. They were removed when this page was removed from the investigation. What month? Scaramucci model. I can't see anything, but I'm going to keep going. Hang on. I'll keep going till I find it, guys. Thanks, Kat. Appreciate that. Still looking. Are we still... There was a lot on the 17th of February 2019, I'll tell you that. Today here is actually the 18th, but I'm looking at the 17th as well. Geez, there was a lot on the 17th. Okay, now we're on the 18th. Something big is coming. I'm looking. What family runs CA? They're all connected. Wealth, power, influence. Rig, the more you know. What does fear look like? 30 members use QAnon cross-censored platforms. Incorrect, much more. I should have paid more attention to the comments. Fellow patriots, what you're about to learning should not only scare you but intensify your resolve to take back control of freedom. The information that will become public after will further demonstrate the criminal, corrupt, pure evil abuse of power that the Hussein administration undertook in joint efforts with domestic and foreign dignitaries. Fear is real, something big is coming. Okay, I don't know. Unless it was like when it happened. Okay, give me a sec. I'll go back on the camera and read the comments. Get this thing back over. Drag it back. Drag it. There we go. Maybe you can direct me, Shannon. Heather said wells and cisterns are not safe. Shannon said with a 4-year delta. Darren said one of the balloons was owned by hobbyist Bottle Top Balloon Club. That's what I heard too. Michelle Epp said that they said today the water is safe to drink in Ohio while fish are dead in the street. Yeah, exactly. Don't trust them. King Snurgle said Camilla is an illiterate camel that can't spell its own name. Heather said the chemicals in the ground now and they're testing water in Cincinnati now. Alex said these people with clear mental problems being allowed to get away with it. Shannon said the ones that yell the loudest have the most to hide. That's why I think Groomer, Pedo, the ones who are yelling the loudest, I think that. Out to lunch said King Sensor Tube didn't like your comment. Oh no. Darren said silly, the chemicals didn't kill the fish, that was climate change. Oh yeah. Yeah, they'll blame climate change. Would they for this rail disaster? When it's just pretty much looks like a lack of them funding to fix things up. That's what it looks like to me. Maria said this is abomination and God Almighty would deal with them for everything they do. Hey Faith, how you going? And Deb said, come late fee. Oh, God love you. Heather said, I say let them drink the water and see if they get sick. We have a cistern or hall water system in Waynesville. And we use bottled water because my husband had a kidney transplant. I don't know. I don't even know. Rainwater wouldn't be good enough either, would it? I don't know. Geoloft said only 9 minutes late to the party. Hello, love. How you going, Geoloft? Mrs. Out to oh, the chat jumped again, guys. It does this. I can't get back to that comment now. It doesn't let me go. It only lets me go so far back in the comments, guys. So Geoloft said they want the Ukraine farming so we can keep feeding the world's food crops full of radiological contamination. Fukushima rice is now being sold in American grocery stores. Patty said, what does the fourth Sabbath tell you? It's not true Sabbath. It's not the seventh day, not the day of God's rest. It's finished. The last word Jesus said also. I said George Soros is long dead. Cynthia said, okay. Jim said true freedom is through Jesus Christ. Trust in Jesus. Stand with Jesus. And Cynthia said amen. Alex said it's revolting. They're dumping so much shit in our water and all over the land. They act like they own the world and end up making us pay for it. Sorry guys, I found out this week that the kids and my daughter had a bit of a cold last week. So I've got a cough without having a blocked nose or any other symptoms. And it's worse than a normal smoker's cough. Otherwise, I'd just say it's smoker's cough, but it's not. You pray what people wake up and fight back. That's what I'm hoping for. Emma Likes Flowers said, I love Gavin until I heard he signed a vaccine mosquito deal with Gates. Yep. Deb said, is this so they don't let the public know the list of names from the island? I think that, yeah, a lot of it is distraction. A lot of it is. Because it's coming out, but we don't know when. So everyone's looking for it, and people think the one that's already been released is the newer one. It's not. You just go in and look at all the retractions and you know it's not. Cynthia said deadly distractions. Yep. Sherry said they blame Trump for a stubbed toe. They would. Yeah. Seriously. It's all their fault. Oh, dear. Shannon said DeSantis cancelled taking the tax exemption away from Disney. He's a bad guy, you reckon? Did he? I don't know. Where did the news come from, Shannon? Was it mainstream or... I don't know, I'm not trusting a lot at the moment. Hey Jim, how you going? And King Snuggle said, so I can take that silence as I'm not invited, Alex? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about there. Emma said, Sharon agreed, what he says doesn't match what he does. We shall know them by their deeds. Yeah, definitely. Watch what they're doing. But honestly, I think a lot of it might be divide. Okay. I just said I don't have any other symptoms and my nose has started running now. That's great. Here it comes. King Snurgle said, Alex, because you are psychic, we should hold a seance together, maybe get to talk to Elvis. Cynthia said, Gates disgust. Yep. Hey, Menacing Muskrat, how you going? Dealey, how you going? Cynthia said, stay away from those, King Snurgle. I don't know what you're talking about there, but... Sherry said, DeSantis not a good guy. He's friends with the Bushes. He was part of the military-industrial complex, not the good one. I've done my research. Okay, fair enough, yep. Geoloff said, a recommended great read is the Gulag Archipelago book by Alexandra Scholzeniston. I can't even pronounce it. Oh, Menacing Muskrat said, hello, out to lunch. Can't believe it's Friday. Alex said, wow, that's some cranked up train tracks. I used to work for the railway. Oh, they're disgusting. Who's not putting the money back into the railway? Who's taking tax for that and not putting... Oh, seriously. That's what they do. The government don't do anything except take taxpayers' money now. Caesar says, we're totally in the Matrix. Definitely. We're in some sort of like, the Matrix or simulation. That's what it feels like, because it feels like this is all fake. Thank you, Shannon. This feels fake, the whole lot of it. I don't know. And it may not be, but it just feels that way. Delay said, the train track can't be real. I thought that too. It can't be, but I was watching the train and it was actually like bobbing around and I don't know. But it could be, just could be like a simulation. We're being shown all this. It's not even real. I don't know. Alex said that was more than just a leaf on the track. Yeah. Cynthia said no seances, King Snurgle. Yeah, I wouldn't be in a seance. Darren said he won't fix the trains. He's more interested in abusing babies by pretending to breastfeed them with his boyfriend. Ah, is that who it is? Yeah, okay, yep. I understand who you're talking about now. Not to mention the Building 7 that they didn't hit. Just thought I'd throw that in. Lol, yeah, exactly. It came down anyway. What's his name? Who owned it? He said pull it. He was on a TV interview and he said to pull that building. Cynthia says, it's been a long week. Forgive me. Happy Friday. You too. King Snurgle said, Building 7 collapsed from laughing too much. It was on the joke excuse the US government was going to create on behalf of Mossad. Anne said, the train was real. I was on it and they play loud rock and roll. Good times. Oh, dear. Susie said, but I don't get why they call it a matrix. Matrix is the Latin word for womb. What we are in isn't very safe or womb-like. It's the name, and it is the name an inversion. That's why I call it a simulation. It's more like a simulation. I don't know. Nothing seems... It all seems like... Oh, I don't know. Total BS. Menacing Muskrat said, Monday was tough. We had work on wellheads, but after that, it was Friday. And Patty said, is the GM self-driving device new Samsung software in their new Teslas? I don't know. King Snowball said, Cynthia, forgive you for what you've done or what you were thinking of doing. Kat said, hey, anti-war. Carl said, train blame. Obama again recommended different brakes for trains. Trump admin said no, therefore Trump's fault. Oh, what's the bet they put one of those things in front of the train and made it derail? Cynthia said, I'm thinking it's relaxed time and watch Hev read the news. Definitely. My stomach's going berserk. And I ate. Kat said, tired of the attack on men, mansplaining and manspreading, lol. Yeah, I really, it pees me off. They're attacking heterosexual, straight men, obviously heterosexual, straight, straight men, and the lighter your skin colour, the more they don't like you. Carl said, hit the F and like buttons. Carl said, Sorrow's just saying Trump is out. He doesn't endorse DeSantis. There you go. A lot of it's fake news. That's why I'm very wary what I'm trusting right now. Kat said, trans insanity. Cynthia said, that man woman. Anne said, I have triangle pupils. Have I been staring at too many pyramids? Alex said, I saw that this morning. The girl who thinks she's Madeleine McCann. I think she does have the bit in her eye, but the other eye? I don't know. Yeah. Madeleine McCann had a extra bit of black in her eye underneath, like coming from the pupil, or the whatever it is, but there was more of it. Kat said, the one on Blow, Filthy Rich, dancing in stilettos. Yeah, that guy should go and sniff a bit more, I think. Zelensky. Cynthia said, oh dear. Alex said, also, I bet her parents don't think she's Maddie because they know what happened to Maddie, and so do the cadaver dogs. Could be right. Cynthia said, spank it. Oh. Susie said, Hev, you're right. Women don't have the muscle mass or bone density to hang upside down to save a doggy, but we'd almost all want to. God bless that puppo. Yeah, exactly. We would want to, but I don't have the strength, whether it's holding another person or trying to get down there to get the dog myself. And someone holding me by the legs. Seriously. I mean, some women could do it. Some women are that fit and that strong, they probably could. But I couldn't. Kat said, NWO, we're being shown. Yep. Alex said, what the I agree, Alex. King Snowball said, he's talking to Anne about Toblerones. Menacing Muskrat said, Madeleine McCann, eye condition, coloboma. Okay, let's have a little look at that. Hang on a sec, see if I can get that up on the... Hey? Am I sure I want to leave YouTube? I wasn't on YouTube. Go to site. And then screen. It's slightly, there wasn't that much of it, but there was a little bit underneath that was also black. Okay, that's what it looks like. There you go. It was that eye. There you go. So was that girl, hang on a sec. Where is she? Where are you, love? I know you're in there somewhere. Oh, I don't want to see some of those people. Oh, it is a bit. But it's hard to tell. I don't know if she's quite got the whole... Or they're just flecks in the coloured part of her eye. But it does look like there's a bit going down. I don't know if you can see that. Let's go back to the close-up. It's around here somewhere. And then it kind of does look... We need more light on the situation, I think. That's part of the problem. We need more light. Like her hair's over her eye a little bit. Kat said, the government concedes the contaminated land. Yep. Darren said, how can anyone eat too many Toblerones, King? Hey, Madam Medusa, how you going? Collarbone, it was Maddie's right eye, Hev, and the cadaver dog alerted to the death, as did the blood dog. I don't believe she's alive. The boot door was aired out, as they said. It had fish and nappy smell. Yeah, I remember them saying they had garbage bags in the back of their car or something. I don't trust them. LA Young, really? Hey, hope you're going great. You too, LA Young, how you going? Anne said, oh, Doritos, we know those are evil. Cynthia said, yep, not many politicians getting hit, not trying to be insensitive, y'all. Shannon said, do you drive a Mazda RX-7 or 8? Perhaps you have a wankle? What's a wankle? Susan said, so many new people on the chat today. Oh, it's good to see. All new people are welcome, as long as, look, as long as you don't, like, come at me swearing, full on, or try and accuse me of something I'm not, then you're fine, honestly. Even if you don't agree with me, I'm fine with that. I will not block you for that. But if you come in swearing at me or... and probably time them out instead of block them from now on, mods. I'm thinking if someone says something wrong, time them out, give them a chance maybe to, you know, and then do it. Okay, Alex said, that's not art. Why are they putting that stuff in public where there are children? They really are bringing their perversion to the surface, aren't they? Well, yeah, and I think it's because they're all about to get caught. And they're trying to normalise it before they get caught. That's what I think. Kat said, where the heck is this? I don't know. What were we looking at? Oh, my stomach's going nuts again. I hope you didn't hear that. Kat said, hypocrisy. Menacing Muskrat said, thumbs up, folks. Thank you. LA Young said, hello to your Alex. Finally, the weekend is here. Shannon said, if they're not, I'll bet they got placebos. Yep. Kat said, jab in public. Cynthia said, oh, sad for YouTube. Lisa, how you going? Shannon said, also have drug testing on pollies. Yeah, that's a good idea. Politicians should be drug tested. I don't want to be a politician, by the way. Cynthia said, got you on Hev on Rumble. Oh, good. Kat said, because of censorship. Yeah, because if this goes, I'm going to go to Rumble. I don't think I'm going to... Like, I do have another YouTube channel, just not sure that I'd stick around. I don't know. So it is good to just subscribe to the Rumble account, just in case. Cynthia said, hope Rumble survives. Kat said, think opposite. LA Young said, very true. Alex goes away too fast and is back again. Yay. Shannon said, Cat 14 is right, upside down. LA said, what the? Crazy. Shannon said, drag queen story time. Oh, seriously? I'll kick their drag queen story time up their rear ends. And I couldn't do it anyway. Menacing Muskrat said, this is a great video. The House of Cards is coming down. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're all turning on each other too. I don't know. I've noticed here in Australia, the Greens and Labor, who are normally like teamed up to go WEF full on, they're arguing now. I think it's all going to come apart very shortly for them. Joanne said, I've tweeted you an article on Gateway Pundit Jim Hoff. Very interesting. Oh, cool. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Because I am very suspect. Very cynical probably on them at the moment. Alex said, yes, Madam Medusa, the dogs knew and did several other huge missing persons cases, yet they were somehow wrong. Kate and Jerry are still arguidos, named suspect in Portugal. Yep. Heather said, oh boy. Yeah, I know. LA Young said, it's all part of dress-ups. Let's dress up and dress up day. Yep. Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's just so weird and so out there. I used to think I wasn't normal. Now I really do think I'm a normal person. Shannon said, get them young. What about all that what about that freaky gay song, We Will Take Your Children? I haven't heard that. Alex said, stay away from the children. Yes, stay away from the... It's mostly the biggest activists are the worst, it seems. Normal people who have gotten caught up in all this stuff, who are just confused, they don't agree with all this. But it's the activists, the loud ones. LA Young said, the schools are becoming public enemy number one and the school promoting this public enemy number one. Yep. Hey, Liz, consent said, that's the devil. You have to give consent to make it legal. Well, I'm not giving... I don't care who else does. I am not giving consent. I wouldn't give consent, and I'm not going to go along with it either. They should not be going anywhere near children. It damages children, okay? I know it damages children. I can't say too much, but I know... It damages your whole life, okay? So, Madam Medusa said, Alex, hope the truth comes out. They're all so smug. Anne said, I'm only 8. Thanks for letting me in your stream. I learn a lot of stuff children my age always find boring. Not like those exciting YouTube cartoons for impressionable minds. Whoops. Got to clean my room. Bye. What? You're not 8, are you, Anne? Goodness me. LA Young said, wait till they realise adult repercussions like visits to the doctor, staff infections in areas you shouldn't have it. Yep. Staph infections, yep. Cynthia said, it's just pushed so hard, it's sickening. Shannon said, we've got to shred these maps. Pedos, yep. Alex said, me too, Madam Medusa. I pray every day, several times a day. Please, God, help us all and expose these evil monsters. Yeah. Susie said, Jupiter's delight. Menacing Muskrat said, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. All in all, you're just another prick in the wall. Sorry. I said the wrong word. Oh, no. All in all, they're all just bricks in the wall. Kat said that pedo, I don't listen to him. And God love you, Michelle, for that super chat. The guy needs locking up. Shannon said, someone punch him in his smug mug. Anne said, couple and age. Ooh. Okay. Kat said, millstone time. I think so. Should any person hurt a child, better they have a millstone hung around their neck and be dropped into the ocean. Seriously. Alex said, these people haven't got a clue what they are protesting for. It's not normal, never will be normal. It's abuse, full stop. Yep. Oh, Anne said, I'm a programmer. Okay. Emma Likes Flowers said, kids can't vote either. Where's their outrage? Yeah, I know. Kat said, it's a minority of people and the government. Yeah, they just get the... it's a minority of people who are being pushed forward into everyone's face, you know? LA Young said, so this video came up on an 8-year-old stream, really? Oh, a lot of the videos, you should see what comes up if you let YouTube autoplay for kids. LA said, what continent are you watching? I'm in Australia and I'm trying to watch the whole world. We're all going through the same thing by the look of it. Alex said I was going to go. Oxford, Madame Medusa. Kat said Twitter. O Continent. Despicable. Oh, maybe... are you talking about something else? What continent are you watching? I don't know, doll. Alex said, if I can, I will go. King Snurgle, you and Anne are having a bit of a conversation, are you? Alex said, yes, that Madame Medusa. I didn't know there was one last week. Kat said, YouTube interfered with the selections. They will go down. Oh, yeah. They all did. They all did. I was watching the whole thing. I was watching it. Pat said, what normal person gets up every day and worries about other people's children every day of their life? Do you know most of these people who talk about this do not have children? No, because they want your children, our children. It's not their own children. And a lot of the, well, like, you know, people who adopt children like Madonna and turn them into that. You got Angelina Jolie. Who else you got? You got a few of them, and they all adopt children. Maybe they don't want to do it to their own children, so they adopt children and do it to them. L.A. Young said they should reach our children. Military is mandatory in many countries. I don't think that's that bad. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Kat said, did you catch the Indian scammer joke? Yes, I did. The new head of YouTube. Oh dear. Shannon said gun safety, teach them young. Exactly. Exactly. And they don't like they don't have to you know, like people saying kids shoot each other and that. No, if you teach them, they wouldn't. Alex said, oh, good on you. These sickos can't keep getting away with it, Madame Medusa. L.A. Young says, start working with a firearm at a young age, having respect for it as well. Exactly. Well, I did. Look, when I was between 8 and 10 years old, guns were legal in Australia, okay? And I just used to shoot an air rifle, right? But I loved it. I knew never to point that thing at anyone, even though it's an air rifle, a BB gun, whatever you want to call it, right? I knew not to point it at anyone. And basic safety. But we used to shoot aluminium cans. We used to line them up against the back fence, which was a wooden fence palings, and shoot the aluminium cans. And the BB little bullets would not go through the fence. They went through the aluminium, but they wouldn't go through the fence. But we still knew. Sherry said, I'm so sick of all this grooming with the kids. I'm raising a teenage child and she's so confused right now. That's terrible. Because there's schools doing it, the government are doing it, there's people online doing it. It's just... And it isn't a majority of people. This is a minority, but they're just getting the bullhorn to be able to do it all over social media. They're getting propped up while the rest of us are getting shoved back down when we say anything about it, you know? Anne said, don't have to. I got Bitcoin ready in my wallet. Alex said, your laugh made me laugh, Hev. Oh, dear. I used to go in, like, anywhere I've gone. As soon as I laugh, the whole room stops, looks at me and starts laughing. At my laugh, which is fine. I love making people laugh anyway, so that's good. I said, Alex, just pop back in. I'm listening to 3 lives in England. Cannot listen to politics and evil on Twitter. Kat said, my daughter is across the country going through my old belongings. She just found 10 expired Suboxone. What's that? Menacing Muskrat said, Sherry, I hear you. This next gen's so screwed, but we must hold the line, stand strong. King Snowball said, Sherry, stop confusing her then. I don't think Sherry's the one confusing her. Take them on an outdoor survival group lesson. Dump them in the deep woods for a fortnight. They'll come back home eating Rambos for breakfast instead. on you, King Snurgle Gurgleson. Cynthia said, get God in your life. He is good, definitely. Well, look, I was brought up in the church, okay? Now, I'm a Protestant, but I don't care if you're a Catholic or whatever you are. Look, I don't care. And I'm Irish too, okay? So I came from Ireland where the Protestants and Catholics were fighting. Didn't like it. So I don't care what religion you are. But I strayed. When I was a teenager, I rebelled hard against Christianity. And my life just went downhill really quickly until I was about 40. And then I read the Bible again, and it gave me great hope, lifted me up, and my life has been better ever since. Work it out. I don't know. Alex said, doesn't matter how shit the week's been, this weekly get-together and chat always makes me feel 100% better. What, real life, 80%? Yeah. Heather said, I've been watching people renovate chateaux in France. My spare time when I can't take politics anymore. I start watching TV shows and movies. Old ones, mainly. But I'm aware of the programming and shit in them. But I'll also watch people go snow camping, like camping in Canada in the winter. And they've got their little fireplaces in their tents and, you know, that sort of thing. What else do I watch? Oh, this morning, my whole feed on YouTube was full of trans people. I mean, videos about, you know. You honestly do. I've had it up to here. Do you know what I've been doing the last few days? Oh, I have 4 chickens now. I went and bought another 2. And I had to order another little hutch thing as well. What else have I done? Diatomaceous earth, because they get lice, so they like to roll around diatomaceous earth, which kills the lice. And I love spending time with my chickens. I go out there and I sit. There's a perch thing, and it's 2 pieces of wood, and I go and sit there, and they're all coming around me. They're starting to get used to me now. One of them loves me, and I love. That one is Penny. The 2 new ones are a bit, I don't know yet, but they're watching me pat the other ones. Okay, so we're getting there, but I've been just going out and spending time with the chickens when I've had enough. And I love it out there. And I've been changing their water 3 times a day because they, you know how they scratch? Well, the water, it's about that big. It's a big bowl, like a glass bowl. I didn't want to get them plastic. I don't know. Anyway, I've got this thing about plastic. So I gave them a glass water bowl, and they scratch beside it, and the dirt goes into the water bowl. So I'm constantly cleaning out their water. But I love them. So yeah, if you need to take time off from watching stuff like this, please do it like I do. I do too. King Snurgle said, Sherry, or at least it worked for me. I initially thought my parents were just trying to get rid of me until they explained it all to me. What'd they do, King Snurgle Gurgleson? Did they drop you out in the middle of nowhere and let you try and work it out? Or what happened? Alex said, whoop whoop. LA said, I love chats. I said, information from the heavens yesterday. Very soon, Jesus is waiting for his father Yahweh to give the orders, just being truthful. Anne said, well, they say you can't beat a tie. David said, howdy from Western Australia. Hey, David, how you going? Cynthia said, Hev, looking quite lovely this day. A little late. Oh, I don't think so. I don't like my hair. I want it to grow quick. Darren said, I agree, Alex. This stream is an essential part of the week. Good on you guys. Thank you. I love coming on here and talking with you guys because it's the only time you can go, oh my God, can you see what's happening here? I can't talk to anyone else about it because they really, although my family are awake, they don't really want to hear it. They still hear it, but they don't want to. Ella Young said with a second person. Shannon said the doorknob is on the other side of the door to where the hanging happens. Have the scarf or rope goes up and over. Oh, does it? Okay. Because I'm wondering, how the hell do you hang yourself from a doorknob? Is the tie long enough? Because I'm serious, no tie. I don't know if it'll reach over there and you'd still be able to have a loop around your neck. You'd need a couple of ties. I don't know. Sherry said, King's so funny but true. I'm homeschooling her, but she still has friends that peer pressure. She knows right from wrong. It's peer pressure. Yep. A lot of that as well is going on. That's how I started smoking. God, I'm an idiot. Ah, dear. Delia said, hello, David. Cynthia said, I meant to tell you earlier. Cynthia said, anywho, you're beautiful. King Snurgle said, David, howdy, how's your Harley? Finally caught up with the rest of us, crotch rocket riders. Thought you'd be another hour at least. Alex said, I was telling my brother and dad about Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell. Both committed suicide in months of each other after they were working on a film about child trafficking. Exactly. Some suicides are just not at all. Okay. Shannon said search for Vinyl, V-Y-N-I-L. Hang on a sec, I'm going to have to write that down. I'll never remember that. Hello, where's a pen when you need one? Where is it? V-Y-N-I-L. Okay. I said, what I do, Jesus spoke, people are going to be caught off guard and surprised when the trumpets blow and hundreds of millions, including babies and children, will disappear. It's coming across every country. Alex said, I think Bourdain may have been, he was involved in the film too. And he also died the same way. There are so many, I don't believe in coincidences, no. Coincidence? There is no coincidence. Kat said, the board I was just looking at is real, and I think they had a quantum computer. Are they guilty of poisoning Ohio? But they wouldn't know. They wouldn't. Cynthia said, you all see video, Chris Cornell and Cat Stevens' Peace Train. It's beautiful. I love that song, Peace Train. David said, ha, King, you forget my Harley has an S&S Superstock kit in it. Even mates can't keep up, or most crotch rockets either. And said, one time someone caught me going #1 near camp. I felt intense peer pressure. Peer pressure. GLF said these balloons are nothing new or even unique. Did you guys ever hear about Google's Loon program? All intel agencies, meteorologists, military groups and hobbyists use balloons for intel research. Makes sense, GLoft. Alex said, my dad has been awake for a little while now and just learned the term suicided, so he knew, but my brother's going to take some work to convince. Yep. Mine just, like, they kind of know, but they don't want to hear it. It scares them. I know. Fair enough. But I don't think it's anything to be scared of. It's just a matter of opening the eyes, looking at what's happening, and then we can fix it. Kat said, continent USA, beautiful Florida on a canal. Lovely. I'd love to come and see America. Kat said, I see fish jumping all day. Menacing Muskrat said, train derailment is a recipe for mustard gas, which was banned by the Geneva Conference. Yeah, they find new ways of doing it, don't they? Shannon said 2557 or something. I should have wrote it down. Oh, thank you, Kat. How's it going? How you going, Kat? King Snurgle said, David, so you spent another 10 grand on the old iron horse and got another 3 miles an hour out of her. Impressive. Try nitrous next time. You won't be able to stop laughing at least. Nitrous? You'll take off, wouldn't you? I said people saved in Christ, their pets are going up, elephants, monkeys and lots of God's creation are going up when the trumpets blow. It's been confirmed. Oh, I get what you're saying, Eyes. You believe in the rapture, do you? I don't know. I'll wait and see what happens. I don't think my Bible's got the rapture in it, has it? Or did I miss that bit? I'm going to have to read that thing again. Cynthia said prayers for the trains and the people around the area. Darren said, how did you get my PIN number, Shannon? King Snowball said, David, I heard from an ex-Harley rider that disconnecting the 3 ships anchors Harley fit as standard can help squeeze another 2 miles per hour out of them too. Cynthia said 17th here. Yep, it's the 18th here. But, yeah, we're ahead. I don't know why. Kat said, life is good for me, but my daughter in WA state there is black mould on her shoes and clothes in a closet. I'm flying there to help her move, but damn, mould. Yeah, from the amount of rain we've had, most of the things in my shed have mould on them, and there's clothes and everything in there. Because there's definitely not enough room in this house, it's a very small house, to put everything without looking like a hoarder. So, yeah, it's all mouldy up there. Because we've had a lot of rain for the last couple of years here in the mountains of Australia. And said, I see egg prices jumping all day. Yep. Oh, I'm glad, because I've got plenty of eggs. They're good. They're really good, having chickens. David said, lol, King Snowball. I'm already laughing at the thought of 3 extra miles per hour. Just ignore the fact I get to that extra 3 in double quick time. I'll take power over revs any day. Kat said, scary, in my opinion. Alex said, hey David, I watched that film. I had no idea what was going on at first, but what a great little kid. Tell him, well done, I look forward to the sequel. We need to know where they ended up. Selena said, I found you. Good on you, Selena. Darren said, mold ruins everything, Kat. Yep. Like, I've got wooden chairs up there that are covered in mould. My dining chairs are up there in my shed. Kat said, Biden denying disaster relief for sure, part of the Biden shit show. Hey, g'day, Zal. How you going? Oh, my chat jumped again. Okay, I might not be able to get back to where I was. Okay. Yep, I've missed half the chat again because it keeps jumping. And then I can't get back to where I was. Kat said the next news network on YouTube covered the Ohio disaster planned attack. Wanda, how you going? I put a cool moustache on my truck. She was honeybee, now she's a he with eyelashes. I'm letting he, her decide. Good on you, Wanda. Darren said, but David, engines have both male and female parts. So does electricity. Like your PowerPoint and the plug that goes into it, female, male. I don't know. That could be a bit inappropriate of me. Cynthia said, like a video game. King Snowball said, David, a female bike called Bob sounds kind of trans already, don't you think? David said, I'll ask Rod, no worries, Alex, I'll ask Rod this afternoon if he has any schedule planned for that. Hey, Wheezy, is Wheezy here? Oh, I can't go back far enough to see the comment. Oh, guys. I'm sorry if I miss anyone, but my comments are just jumping. So, hey, Wheezy, how you going? Kat said, weird because he's doing a good job here in Florida, so popular I didn't bother to vote. MJ said it's to make you doubt or feel crazy. Cynthia said, movie White Noise filmed in Ohio, same thing happened. Yes, it's life imitating art right now. It's getting very close. Sal said, those rails are real. I love trains and you can find heaps of footage like that on YouTube. Really? Alex said, was sad you didn't do a show last week as I voted yes. What is Truth podcast? Oh, he couldn't. They keep getting taken down, Alex. Sean's striking people for putting anything up about him. So he got Wheezy's stream taken down, his video taken down. He's another Eliza Blue, Sean Atwood. And said, same town, same people even. Wow. Wheezy said, yeah, hi Alex, yes, I was bummed out too. Kat said, I pray not CGI. Never know. David said, try riding a Road King on the Bolivian Death. King Snurgle. Takes an Aussie, of course, and an indestructible HD $1 million bogan on a YouTube YT shipmate. Cynthia said, really, Anne? That's interesting. Kat said, that would be a sigh of relief. Geoloff said, yeah, unfortunately, we do have a lot of train tracks that look just like the one in the video, all across America. Rather, that video was taken in Ohio. That's what they were suggesting. And Kat said, enjoy the show. Yeah, we're supposed to sit here and... But it's insane. Like, even if it is a movie, right? I watch movies and I try and figure out during a movie what's going on, okay? Most of us do. So that's what I'm pretty much doing with all of this. Trying to figure out what the hell is going on. When's it going to turn and when are we going to win? That's what I want to know. I said all the derailments in the US is all done by design on purpose, wakey wakey, or CGI Project Bluebeam. The balloons apparently were Project Bluebeam from what I've seen. Cynthia said, shit show. I agree. Kat said, Larry something. Cynthia said, whoops, pardon my French. No, I agree, Cynthia, honestly. Menacing Muskrat said, heaven sent, how many beef bones do you need to make beef bone broth? It depends. Like, you can make all different sizes. I normally just get like a bone about, like, I don't know if it's a thigh bone or the bottom, one of the bottom bones. But you get the butcher to chop it up for you, or you buy some in a pack that are already chopped. I don't even know how many kilos or pounds it would be. I don't know. So you go on, you know, cover the bones with liquid as much as you can. There are a few recipes on YouTube as well. Thank you to Melza. There are a few recipes on YouTube and they have measurements. So if you want to maybe go and check one of them out, I just make sure that the bones are covered with liquid and enough liquid that once you take the bones out, there's still enough in there. So mine's probably about 5 litres, and I don't know what that is in gallons. But you can get one bone and have it chopped. That's the best way to have it done if you've still got butchers. Ours are starting to cut their hours down, so they're only open like 3 or 4 days a week now, the butcher. So it's like, no, don't you dare go away, because the last one I was going to shut down. I've had to find a new one, and now they're starting to minimise their hours. I don't like it. Alex said, cool, David Morgan, I'll sub to his channel. Menacing Muskrat put up a link, Building 7, New York Magazine. Kat said, saw it, and he collected billions while they got rid of evidence in asbestos. Yes, he was going to have to spend millions, if not trillions, on asbestos removal, and instead they pulled it down. Cynthia said, Menacing is hungry, so is Hev. Yeah, my stomach won't stop growling. I need to go and eat more. Cynthia said, Muskrat. Shannon said, we are not physical beings on a spiritual journey. We're spiritual beings trapped in a physical body. King Snurgle said, David, I heard there is mandatory brain removal machine at the bottom of that Bolivian road. Being an Aussie, they'll probably let you skip that bit. Oh, King Snurgle. Kat said, plus excuse for war, the Patriot Act, no rights. Exactly. The Patriot Act was a bad thing. Bad thing. Menacing Muskrat says, Cynthia, right? Yep, lol, making French onion soup. Oh, you're going to make me hungry again. And said, yeah, it's a bit much like a comedian playing the president before being a president who is funnier than ever. Did you see Z in a fighter helmet? Laughed my ass off, the Matrix nose. Oh, is that Zelensky? David said he's doing lives every other day on his South American Odysee. Alex, yesterday's involved an EPIRB, an Ecuadorian rescue police. He's a complete loon, of course. Who are we talking about here? Shannon said, oi, King, I resemble that remark. Kat said, chickens and animals died, so it has to be somewhat real. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I believe it probably did happen, but I'm just wondering, like, every now and then you're just like, This seems too much like a movie, like a simulation. Geoloff said mass train derailments are on the rise. Biden, no train owner needs high-capacity locomotives. No one needs a train with 800 cargo cars. Come on, man. I said the parents of Madeleine McCann are jointly complicit in Scotland Yard. They'll be deadly sorry when the judgments come. TikTok. Cynthia said, it's fish, it's real, I believe. And fish, it's real, I believe. Shannon said, not moist, Deb. 9:51 a.m. Deb said, well, they all had insured all the buildings for jet. They insured them all for jets hitting them. Cynthia said, in the water. Hey, Timmy, how you going? MJ said, hey, Alex. And Cynthia said, Timmy, how you doing, Timmy? I hope you're doing well. How are you going after the accident? Are you getting better? I hope so. Alex said, are you doing a show this week, Wheezy? What is truth? I watch on Rockfin, but I don't have it. Davis said, might catch you on the MSB channel tomorrow, eh, Alex? MJ said, like a keyhole. Kat said, the Podesta brothers abducted Maddie now, didn't they? It was a drop. I don't know. I know that there was supposed to be, like, the sketches they did of the people who took Madeleine McCann looked exactly like John Podesta and his brother. The two Podestas. They looked exactly alike. Deb said 9:52 Adelaide, South Australia, and not moist. MJ said she was beautiful. Yeah, beautiful little darling. That's really sad that Madeleine, you know. Randy said, hello, how you going, Randy? Kat said, your eye is like the earth with firmament lens. Alex said, oh, cool, David Morgan. I'll try and find him on that, although I don't go much on Odysee much these days. I said the monsters from Scotland Yard that are no longer... that covered this up will be killed at point blank. Come in, you've been warned, you can run. You can run, but you can't hide, AIs. Davis said 7:22 on the west, Deb, and completely unmoist. Yeah, it's very dry and sunny, and it's going to be hot here today. So I'm sitting with a t-shirt on. It's supposed to be 32 degrees Celsius up here. Cynthia said, hit the like button. Wheezy said, hey, Hev, what's that? Little angry face. Don't ban me, please. What for? Wheezy, why would I ban you? What? Darren said, I swear to you, I will not swear at you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I said, if don't come in and swear it at me. Okay, yep, I get you now. Oh, I was wondering, why would I ban? Oh, Deb said, why would they be transporting trash when it's the hotel job? David said, nah, Alex, he's on YouTube. The Odysee I referred to as his actual journey, Odysee Long Journey. Shannon said, Wankel is a type of engine without pistons. It looks like a triangle. Okay. Kat said they cloned her, perhaps? I don't know. Anne said, Darren with a tongue out the side. Cynthia said, mumble grumble. Geoloff said, breaking. Rob Reiner is convinced this time Trump's going to prison. He's super for serial. He's super serial. Is he serial? Serious. Kat said, I've been a bit psychic since 2009. Kat said, New World Order on display. King Snowball said, Shannon, and if you run them on Toblerones, you get greater MPG. Randy said, poison the water, yep. Kat said, you were looking at the meeting of people talking over each other, RE-Vax. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't, like... the one person was trying to ask them if they had it and if they could see their medical reports, and the others were just talking. It's pretty much what the left does. They talk over the top of each other so no one understands or can get an answer. Deb said, I'll follow you anywhere, Hev. Oh, God love you. I said the ex-monsters from Scotland Yard that covered this up of evil, wicked crime years ago will be killed when judgments from Almighty come. You can run, but you can't hide. Randy said, me too. Alex said, I've subbed on YouTube, but I can't find Odysee, David. King Snowball said, Deb, into the toilet? What's going on? Cynthia said May 3. Shannon said, or at least a delicious exhaust fondue. Kat said, did you hear about Congress? They are criminals. All be gone soon. Randy said, the first arrest will shock the world, won't it? Hey, Marlo from downtown Camden. How you going? Kat said, Hillary, I hope. Yeah, but what if it's Gates or someone like that? Everyone knows Bill Gates, don't they? I don't know. I'd love it if it was someone like Biden or Obama, really. David said he's not on Odysee. Alex, he's doing an Odysee. Darren said a blip on the news said there'll be a significant solar storm hitting Earth tomorrow. I wonder what they've got planned. Oh, we're probably going to... Internet go out? I don't know. I'm waiting. Any time now, the internet's going to go. I said those from Scotland Yard, the appointed time will stand in judgment before Christ when the books are opened. Before being cast in the lake of fire, very real place, TikTok. And said 77. Kat said the very first drop, which I didn't hear about until 2020, was Hillary Clinton be arrested. Yep. Nothing can stop what's coming. Cynthia said we are to have a strong winds here tomorrow, but warmer. Would love some sun. Randy said, you're looking lovely this evening, Hev. Love your laugh. Thank you, Randy. David says it's an epic journey like Jason and the Argonauts. He's doing his own Odyssey. Pardon me. Fair enough. My son used to love that Jason and the Argonauts. I've never seen it. Kat said conspiracy analyst. Cynthia said Randy, sweet. Shannon said, look at your phone, Hev. Oh, hang on. A message from the gay community performed by the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. What is it? It's on YouTube. I don't want to play it in case I get a... Because YouTube are good for throwing copyrights around lately. Randy said, oh, come on. Menacing Muskrat said, where's Bella? She's in the other room where the sun is shining in the window. And she's on the bed, like, sunbaking. Kat said, synchronicity. I said, when Father Yoa gives the orders, America will be nuked, London will be nuked, and Russia is coming. Shannon said, we will convert your children. Kat said, they're trying to brainwash children. Cynthia said, prick in the wall, amen. Yeah, I slipped that one in because that's what they are. Randy said, internet crush. Kat said, to keep secrets from parents at a young age, I mean, it's normal when you're 16. Cynthia said, wow, sweet dreams. Kat said, just know God wins and it's going to be biblical. I'm interested. Yeah, me too. MJ said, it's a big fat shame game. I have none. I don't care. Oh, it's a creepy gay song, is it? I know. Oh, I don't know if I want to hear it. Do I want to hear it? Oh, no. I said, Hev, if any man or woman on earth sexually or physically hurts the child, God will Almighty will... Yeah. Millstone in the bottom of the ocean, mate. Seriously. Might be too good for them. I don't know. King Snowball said, Cat, of course, God wins in the end. He's playing chess with himself here. Menacing Muskrat said, Shannon, how's socks? Shannon said, King's really laying in the boot today, lol. Yeah, he's having a good go. What's going on, King Snurgle Gurgleson? Cynthia said, love to you all. And Deb's up, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Shannon, for the super chat saying, look on your phone, the creepy gay song. Randy said, God playing with himself. No, I think he's playing chess with Satan. I don't know. Sal said it's only the Western world going through this. The other countries have all but submitted to the demonic overlays. Shannon said, got her. It's cone of shame today. Oh, cone of shame off today. All seems to be well. That's good. Keck said Susan must be tired of them calling her a guy. Yeah, looks a bit guyish, doesn't she? Davis said they don't bear fruit, so they have to recruit. Randy said, yes, let's have a smoke. Alex said, love you too, Cynthia. And Deb said, hey, Keck. Oh, yeah, hey, Keck, how you going? King Snowball said, Shannon, those are just slippers. You don't want to see me when I'm all booted and suited and ready to go. Keck Rangel says, hey, Hev, the FBI is tracking Americans who don't take all the shots, so almost everyone is under surveillance. That'll be the same here in Australia, I'll guarantee I am. They've been watching me for a while. Or someone has at least. Shannon said, das boot. Randy said, I have 2 BBQ guns. That's barbecue. Is that do you have 2 barbecue guns? BB guns. Okay, sorry. I was thinking that. It's got to be BB. Oh, Menacing said, these boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. I can't go that low. Randy said, 1 air, 1 spring. Maria said, good evening, Hev. Blessings from England. You too, Maria. Randy said, work on rats and mice. Kat said, this is why Dave W. made an app for flat earth content, because YouTube hides it. Hey, Angie, how you doing? Just home from work. Hello, everyone. King Snowball said, menacing muskrat walking boots still faster than a Harley on nitrous. Keck said, there's a baby milking in it. Jenkins. What? Oop. Geoloff said, I heard that the authorities down under found a secret underground fortified concrete bunker under some guy's house full of what they called illegal guns and weapons. Doesn't surprise me. I wonder which side the guy was on. Was he on the good side or the bad side? What was he hoarding the weapons for? I don't know. MJ said, hello, Angie. Menacing Muskrat says, something's going to happen on February 21st. 2023. Really? Kat said, Suboxone is for when you get off heroin, but it's a lifetime addiction to that. But you don't get high. I don't know how it works, but I'm stuck on a very low dose. Oh, okay. So does that then replace what's the methadone? Does that replace methadone? Because that's what people in Australia get when they come off heroin. They get given methadone, but it's a lifetime addiction thing, I think. I don't know. But it's good if it doesn't get you high. You don't know how it works, but you're on a very low dose. Good on you, Kat. Shannon said, only because it's a Harley and nitro, it takes an hour to get it started. Cynthia said, amen, Hev. Deb said, good evening, Maria. Menacing said, ride my horse in her shoes, King Snuggle Girls. Oh, dear. Kat said, I would love to tell addicts you can get clean. You just have to move. Yeah. That's like me with cigarettes at the moment. I just have to read the book and I'm right. But I haven't read the book. Again, I've been awfully busy, but yeah, time for excuses is over. I really have to give up smoking. It's costing too much. Way too much. Randy said, I worship at the altar of speed. Cynthia said, homelessness is bad around these parts. Alex is welcoming all new family members. My chickens. Kat said, crazy. I subbed to so many channels. I only watch Odin exposing them crazy. Yeah, that's what I've been watching, Kat. Odin's Men, is it? Liberal Hive Mind. And who else? The Quartering. I've been watching a few people. Yeah, crazy trans women. King Snurgle said, menacing muskrat, as long as your horse isn't wearing high heels, otherwise wouldn't stand a chance of beating Shannon from wanting to wear them. What? MJ said, grow some marigolds. I'm jelly. Oh, yeah, I should. Deb said, hello, Angie. Shannon said, evening, Deb. Have been abducted. Are you missing time? Do you feel uneasy with my probing questions? Randy said, yes, do what makes you happy. Darren said, making friends with the chickens just to steal their eggs. I love sitting with them. They're gorgeous. Heather said, that is awesome. Oh, but I have seen, and I can't get it yet. I've got to wait a little while. But I've seen something try and dig. Something's trying to dig underneath. I don't know if it's the turkey, but something has been trying to dig. Kat said, cute. Penny is the name of my evil sister-in-law who stole my mum's jewellery worth like, oh no. Out to lunch said you can feed the Dalmatian to them to help worm the chickens. Yeah, they've been eating it as well. Randy said, then repeat. Deb said, I love my chickens. They make really great pets. Yeah. Well, now when I walk over to their little hutch, which has a little roof on it, if I put anything on top of that hutch, the one that comes to me all the time is straight up there like, you know, looking at me and oh, I've been going, come on, see if it'll jump on. Alex said, I think it's bad everywhere now, Cynthia. It's so sad. I always help homeless if I can. And Kat said, Penny the chicken. Hen? Good. Yeah, the hens. I've got Henny and Penny. And I don't know what to name the other two. I did think of like Gertrude and Priscilla or something. But I don't want to do that to my poor chickens. So yeah, I don't know. I've got to name the other two and I don't know. I'm running out of names. Just like I run out of titles on YouTube. And then just put news updates and opinions or whatever. Because there's too much I'm covering to name one thing. Menacing Muskrat said Chicken Little, a good name. I should, yeah, Chicken Little. My son was saying you should name them Dinner. And I said, oh, winner, chicken dinner. There's 4 of them. Oh. Kat said, I have faith in God. Out to lunch said they love eggshells too. Okay, with the eggshells, do you crush them up? Because I've got eggshells. I've rinsed them out and everything. Do you crush them up? I haven't had a chance to look. I was babysitting yesterday. Looking after the grandkids and stuff like that. So, King Snurgle gurgles and said, Shannon, that was nothing to do with aliens. That was Klaus Schwab and his crew trying to penetrate your cabinet. MJ said, well, if one of the hens is weird too, you have call her Karen or Felicia. They're just not used to me because I only got them, the other 2 days ago. So the 2 that I got previously, they now let me pat them. But the 2 new ones are sort of a bit... But they're watching me when I pat the other 2, so they're learning. Cynthia said, love this too. It's hard to leave. I keep jumping on. Shannon said they love yabby and proven shells. I don't know where to get yabbies from up here. Deb said, I love this group so much I don't have anyone else to have a chat with. Yeah, I'm the same. Kat said, red scarf on doorknob equals Illuminati. Yeah, and I think it also equals murder. I don't think it's suicide. D. Lee said, would love to see a video with... Oh, yes, I've got to do that too. I really do. Randy said, me too. Well, the next little hutch thing's coming. So because I was recording when I thought I was paused and paused when I thought I was recording, I didn't film me setting up the last little hutch. So I'm going to do the new one and make sure I'm recording when I do it. Because I had my drill out and everything, mate. I'm serious. For a woman, I was doing well, right? So I will do. But I'll do ones of the chickens as well. And the garden. I think I've got cucumbers. They kind of look like, I think they are cucumbers. And tomato plant's doing very well. 1 tomato plant, 1 cucumber plant. Oh, and my capsicum and chilies are actually growing as well. So we've got that. Okay, where are we? Randy said, me too. Kat said, nah, I smoke and I don't care. Randy said, I smoke pot. MJ said, Deb, Cynthia with hearts. Randy said, I care. Alex said, I think your hair looks pretty, Hev. Since I started putting argan oil in my hair a few times a week, my hair grows fast. It's 32 inches now. Wow. Excellent. Kat says, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Pilot on crushing plane. Deb said, I've noticed you do not have a member star, Shannon. Was Shannon waiting for me to put a higher price in there? Do you want me to add another member level? I'm joking, of course. Menacing Muskrat said, red tie is their symbol for that you effed up. Yep, and message to others. Yeah. Shannon said, that's where the chair comes in, or a long stretchy staff and the 3 burly blokes, wow, stage the suicide. You know you're not allowed to say that word on YouTube, so I'm trying to suicide. Okay, I'm gonna do it that way. Alex said, so would I, D. Lee. Chicky and turkey video. Oh, definitely. Kat said, Robin Williams, Kate Spade, yeah, etc. Yep. Shannon said, wow, I type like a retarded chimp with sausages fingers. Kat said, Shannon, do not insult yourself. D. Lee's got like chickens, turkeys, chicks, and eggs with chicks. I've got to get a rooster one day so I can just breed them. But I need my own property before I go that far. Don't get ahead of yourself. I've got to control it, okay? You're not buying any more chickens or even hatching them until you get your own property, love. Because you know what I've done? I didn't tell the real estate that I got chickens, so I don't know what's going to happen next time they come out for inspection. I'm just going to say, oh, by the way, I've got chickens, and I can move it around so it won't damage the land, and because everyone's like with everything here in Australia. I don't even know. Kat said, although I do. Shannon said I was green for 1 episode, then it disappeared. Kat said, but I laugh at myself. Yeah, I put shit on myself all the time. But I laugh at it, and I don't care. Like, it's... If I put shit on myself, then other people putting shit on me doesn't worry me, you know what I mean? I can laugh at myself all day long. Selena said, hit the like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for future videos. Good on you, Selena, because I always forget to mention that. Zal said, balloons are what they pass off as satellites. Kat said, Nuremberg too. Menacing Muskrat said, Alec Baldwin's producer was murdered for the same reason as Chris and Chester. Yes, she was doing one too. She was working on a documentary about abuse of children. Funny how these people just die, isn't it? Shanna said, I do have a chocolate star, if that counts. I'm not going to say anything. King Snurgle, have you been hacked? King Snurgle said, Shannon, at least it should be working out better for you than trying to type with your sausage via chimp fingers. King Snurgle, have you been hacked? Alex said, Jay Dreamers broke down the song Black Hole's Son? Or Black Heart's Son? The other month, and I only realised then that it was Chris Cornell's band. I don't follow the Hollywood music industry only to expose the corruption. I really used to like the song Black Hole Sun. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Oh, but it's depressing. I liked it when I was depressed, that's why. Deb said, did the movie on trafficking come out? I don't know. Anne Hesh, wasn't she Was she another one? I don't know. I might be getting mixed up. Kat said, that's what I heard, MM, but maybe, just maybe, she's alive and they needed a reason to humiliate and arrest Alec Baldwin. Randy said, balloons to distract people from us blowing up Nord Stream pipelines and Epstein list. Yes. It jumped again. Holy crap, I was way back. I'm way back. In the chat. Okay, I'm just checking my phone because it just went off just to make sure. Oh my goodness, how back? How far back? How far back am I? Oh, I've lost him again. Randy said, yes, do what makes you happy. Sorry, I lost my spot and I can't get it back. Oh no, yep, I have. I went too far, that's what happened. Okay. Kat said, think about it. He went to Epstein Island. Yeah, Alec Baldwin did, yeah. Shannon said, King, I like the cut of your jib. Deb said, you are funny, Shannon, always the life of the party. Shannon said, funny looking too. Oh, God love you. Shannon said, yeah, she lives in Issaquah, 10 miles from Seattle. Did I say that right? Cynthia said, any news on that stinking house you applied for, Hev? No. Nope. It's still up for rent. It's still on the being advertised on the internet, and they said they had a lot of people very interested in it, and they've apparently knocked everyone back. I did write on there, I was looking forward to a quiet lifestyle, and I have heard, although I don't know how much I trust the information, I have heard that the owner keeps popping up unexpectedly. So maybe that's why I didn't get it. But I'm not... Something better's out there. Something better's going to come along. Keck said, I'm not sure you need a gospel armour if you're going to fly away, nor has it any wings. Hey, Robin, how you doing? GLF said, just hitting the wire. X2 class solar flare is incoming. This shot was Earth facing. Okay, just beware for the internet to go out any time, okay? Could happen at any time. And they're going to say it's like a solar flare or Russia, like they always do. Anyway, that's all. I'm giving you a warning. The internet's going to go down. Could be anywhere from 3 to 10 days. It'll affect everywhere. What else? That's about all you need to know. And if the electricity goes out, just make sure you've got enough food and stuff. Some way to cook that doesn't require electricity. I've got a little gas portable camping stove. I've also got little fire ones that you can make a fire in and cook that way. So, thanks for letting us know, Geoloft. Kat said, I'll tell you what isn't real. President Biden's State of the Union was CGI. I could tell. That's what I think. I think Biden's CGI. He's probably dead already. And they just got this thing on stage that... Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I think some weird things sometimes. King Snurgle Gurgleson said, Shannon, just wait until you see the dress I sorted out for you for your next kitty library story time. You'll love it more than my jib. Sherry said, weren't they red ties that they were done with? Seems to me there's a connection of red ties. Definitely, Sherry, yep. Randy said, give us some gibber. Deb said, yippee, Hev's been inappropriately. Oh, Kat said, no worries. I said, Hev, Jesus got raptured up by his father Yahweh. Elijah got raptured by the chariots of fire, and the rapture of saints is coming. If you don't believe, I'm sorry, you're in trouble. I prayed for you. Yeah, it's just that I haven't seen it in my Bible. Maybe I've missed that bit. I've got to reread the Bible. I'm telling you. I'm going to put it on. It's on the internet. You can actually just listen to each book of the Bible. Shannon said, dress, I hope, is size 20. It'll be repurposed spinnaker shaped like a sphincter. King Snurgle said, Sherry, the red ties are to match the red shoes the kitty snuffers all wear. Yep. Kat said, I love trains too. I took one from Seattle, Chicago, New Orleans, plus via rail in Canada, 1988. Ooh, good on you, Kat. King Snurgle said, Shannon, you're joking if you think I'd pick a blue dress. I went for red to match the colour of your eyes. King Snurgle, have you been hacked? Hey, Demels, oh, thank you. God love you. Sending love. Randy said, lol. Kat said, and when we left WA State to go to drug treatment, Amtrak sleeper car, love it. Oh, wow. Randy said, mine getting red. Cynthia said, I just love the sound and whistle of the train. Helps me sleep. Yep. Kat said, the Biden shit show is the title of this. It will get crazy too, though. Yep. Shannon said, I don't own eyes or ears. Speaking of eyes, where is he and Kai? Well, eyes to see is here. I don't know where I am Kai is. I haven't seen him. Demels is giving hearts. And Kat said, my daughter's boyfriend's fiance is named Kai. Great name. Alex said, I'm going to try and make that beef bone broth. Oh, it's really good for you. It can be hard to drink on its own. Like, yeah, the one that I buy is hard to drink on its own. I've got to add like salt or something to it to make it, to make it go down. Shannon said, you must live a long way from the tracks, Cynthia. Toot toot. Cynthia said, waiting on my son. Got to eat now for sure. Peace and this time. God love you, Cynthia. Shannon said, Miss Boeing with hearts. Menacing Muskrats put a link in saying this is good watch too. Deb said, best thing I ever both been bone broth for your health. I had to use it when I gotten sick. That's what I'm going to do now, I think. I'm going to have some toast and some beef bone broth. And like a soup, you know. And drink that. Because that might help the cough too. King Snurgle said, Alex, I believe it. For it to work, you have to use cat bones. Out to Lunch said, Mary's Nest on YouTube is a great food channel to learn from. Oh, Mary's Nest. I love new, like, recipes and things. Where is it? Mary's Nest. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Out to Lunch. Shannon said, BBB bone broth, lol. That's Alex Jones' song. Alex said, King Snurgle Gurgles and the Viking, you getting everything off your chest before your trip in March? Deb said, a lot of fear porn going on. That's what I think. Menacing Muskrat said, Q-Ball, watch your water. Yep. Randy said, distractions. MJ said, yep, tons of it. Kat said, agreed, Deb. Yeah, that's what I think. I felt like coming on, but if I just come on and say, you're watching a movie, the news is fake, the war is real, that's the end of my show. So I've got to read something. And then I just roll my eyes at the news because it's just insane. Oh, yes, Randy, and resignations. Kat said, yep, it was in a drop. Kat said, right, Randy. Okay, King Snurgle said, Alex, it's been put forward. I'm setting off this Monday or Tuesday, just waiting to hear over the weekend. I told everyone ages ago the fake alien invasion would build up. Build up would be the real kick-off. Kat said, parents sacrificed her. Who leaves their 4-year-old alone, door unlocked? Yeah. Maddie McCann, yeah. Randy said, not all is seen. Yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we aren't seeing, believe me. Darren said, there's been good news lately. Cranky Sturgeon is stepping down. I heard that as well. Good. She was the one pushing the trans into the schools and everything, everywhere. Kat said, seriously. Alex said, I saw a picture on Twitter that Tony Podesta E-Fit picture actually looked like Jerry. Oh, really? Hey, Canadian girl, how you going? Been listening, just got to a keyboard, hope everyone's well. Good to see ya. King Snurgle said, Alex, I'm just bursting with enthusiasm. I've been waiting for all this for a very long time. Kat said, well, there's toxic waste coming. Where is toxic waste coming from? Some say it's used to make fentanyl, but I doubt that. MJ said, Canadian girl, hey. Alex said, I remember you saying at King Snurgle Gurgleson and why I said you should have your own channel, but I know they would probably just ban you. It's more than Operation Bluebeam. Deb said 10:31 a.m. in Adelaide. Canadian girl said, hey, Randy and Darren. Menacing Muskrat said, Ardern, Sturgeon, maybe Trudeau is next. I hope so for you guys. Shannon says, Salty Army Ree, super duper for cereal. Yeah, he's the one who says that, doesn't he? But I remember when my kids were a bit younger, they would, instead of saying serious, they'd go, are you cereal? Yeah, so the kids are saying it these days, apparently. Where am I? Darren said I can hide, but I can't run. Yeah, I can hide and I can't run either. Not very well anyway, after breaking my foot quite a few years ago. Alex said the Podesta brothers that tortured and attacked children, not to mention false imprisonment. They were assassinated Gitmo. Kat said Salty's on Rumble in 30 minutes. Methinks, okay, there you go. Canadian girl said, hello, how you doing? Been a while. Menacing Muskrat said, Canadian girl, hello, how you doing? Been a while. Kat said, Gates better get arrested. Oh, I hope he's first. Alex said, I found out yesterday military bases in the UK are holding nuke warheads, even though they said officially they weren't. They probably all are. Deb said, I love the balloon memes after the balloon shot down. Randy said, Emergency Act inquiry was a farce, bad joke. The day freedom died. MJ said, oh, geez, just do it. Arrests, give us one big arrest. Yeah, I reckon. Just at least do the one. Menacing Muskrat. A Canadian girl said, Menacing Muskrat, hello, and yes, I think Trudy is next. Darren said, oh, we have plenty of nukes, Alex. Kat said, Sam Smith's Umpa Lumpa black balloon outfit. Yeah, I seen that. He's copping it hard now. People, like, he's being pushed forward to the front, and all the people, you know, who'd make videos and that are picking up on that one. Alex said, evil monsters, eyes to see, ears to hear. King Snurgle said, Alex, I've known about the coming fake invasion since 74. What comes in behind it is using the fake crap as cover, is what is really going to get everyone going crazy and confused. Alex said, hey, Canadian girl, how are you? How is Bubba? Betty's walking now. And Menacing Muskrat's put up a great site for solar storms. Space Weather Live. Kat said, judgment is coming. Darren said, imagine spending $400,000 to shoot down a $100 balloon. That's what a lot of people are saying. Canadian girl said, Menacing Muskrat, I'm often listening but can't chat on my phone, so if I can get to a computer, I'm in listen-only mode. Alex said, must be a year now. Was it New Year's, Canadian girl? Crazy night. Kat said, this is the We Are Coming for Your Children by the San Francisco Men's Choir. Oh, okay. King Snurgle said, Alex, no need to worry about any real nuclear incidents. That has all been taken care of. It was never going to be a real option for anyone. Randy said, Biden balloon boondoggle. Kat said, gay choir. Davis said, shooting a balloon down with a missile's like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. Yeah, exactly. Kat said, we'll convert your children, la-dee-da. Oh. Yeah, I'll listen to it when I jump off. I'm going to hate it, aren't I? Alex said, amen, Kat. I wouldn't want to be on the end of God's wrath when he returns. Oh, yeah. Canadian girl said he's not walking per se, but he's walking around furniture and climbing, lol. And Alex, he has 1 year. He was 1 on December the 17th. Oh, a little one. Shannon said, stay away from the light. It's a trap. X said, love your contents. Keep up the great work. Thank you, X. Menacing Muskrat said, Canadian girl, I know I try to make supper during this time. Sometimes it's a little burnt, lol. Good to see you. Alex said, I can't believe how quick it's gone, Canadian girl, and how cute. Timmy said, my leg is healing perfectly, but given the type of fracture it was, I was ordered to stay off it until April. I can put about 20 pounds of weight on it, stuck on crutches and wheelchair for now. Oh, you poor thing. Praying for you, Timmy. Kat said, this is why Trump said execution for drug dealers. I think he meant adrenochrome. And Alex said, hey, Timmy. And Shannon said, Kat knows that creepy Joker face lead singer. Alex said, good to hear you're healing nicely, Timmy. Oh, Bono. Yeah, he's all up in there. Epstein Island. Bono. Randy said, we still have some guns in North America. And Deb said, keep healing then, Timmy. Yes, stay off you. If you've been ordered to stay off it, stay off it. Canadian girl said, menacing, that is my problem too, hubby. Ants, dinner, lol, and no keyboard in the kitchen. Once the time changes, it'll be better. Darren said, what does it say about defence when they can't even see what something looks like if it goes too slow? I don't know. What does that say about defence? Geolof said, gotta go. Peace and love to all. We'll have a new grandbaby make its way into the world. Congratulations, Geolof. Shannon said, I still can't believe Hev missed that song. She'll probably remember it once she hears it. Randy said, did you see new South Park cartoons, lol? No. Kat said, stop. They're probably not because they have no power, in my opinion. RE tracking for no jab. Yeah, they should track the deaths. MJ said, congratulations on grandbaby. Awesome. Menacing Muscat said, check your phone. Ah. Do you mean check? Oh, God love you. Who did that? Oh my goodness. Why can't I see it? Hang on. Oh, God love you, Timmy and Menacing Muskrat. Thank you, guys. Oh, God love yous. I appreciate that. God love you. Deb said, yes, that South Park was gold. I'm going to have to catch up on South Park. I haven't watched it since the first season. Timmy said, don't break your femoral head neck. I could only describe the pain as tea with Jesus, lol. Fortunately, the acute pain only lasted for a week and each day is better. Oh, that would be... Oh, God love you, Timmy. I'm praying for you to get better. Darren said, and what does it say about an Air Force that doesn't know what keeps a balloon in the air? And Alex said, how beautiful, Geolof. Welcome, new little grandbaby, precious soul. Yeah. Kat said there are many deep underground military bases all over the world. King Snurgle said, Alex, the turds in charge have been told they can't forget about their dumbs. They have all been set up to gas anyone trying to use them, especially to see turds really start panicking. Expect to see the turds really start panicking. And Deb said, oh my God, Timmy. Yeah, praying for you to get better as quick as possible. I know what it's like to be stuck in a wheelchair. I got stuck in one when I broke my foot. I couldn't even use the crutches. It was horrible. I was in a wheelchair because I couldn't use the crutches because I'm right-footed and right-handed, and I broke my right foot, so I was trying to balance on my left and it wasn't working. Like, I got out of the hospital with the crutches that night and some painkillers in me, and I was leaning against a big cement pole behind me, and I just went, slid down, and lucky my housemate grabbed me because I would have hit the concrete. Painkillers and crutches? No, not for me anyway. Really bad idea. Alex said, I'll get the popcorn, King Snurgle Gurgleson. Menacing Muskrat said, Tim, I'm glad you're getting better. Many prayers to you and yours. Randy said, any cake? Kat said, replace opiates, methadone is bad. Oh, it replaces opiates and methadone is, yeah, methadone, yeah. Because that's what they use here in Australia to get people off heroin, and it's Big Pharma's way of dealing heroin, as far as I can see. Alex said, people have been made to get hooked on Big Pharma drugs. There you go. Alex just said it exactly what I was thinking as well. Darren also said a deep underground military base is, it's yeah, the nickname for it is Dumbs. Or Dumb. King Snurgle said, expect to see everything the turds had planned be pushed forward massively. Their options have been limited to face the guns time. Yep. That's why we're seeing all of this explode all of a sudden very quickly. And that's why, like, the 40,000-foot view is we're watching a movie, but I get into it sometimes, you know, and I get all caught up in it as well. Kat said, I've seen many photos, so not dumb. Yeah, that's just what they're called. The deep. The D is for the deep, U is for the underground, M for the military, and B for the base. And it should be in capital letters. Randy said, that's why I grow my own pot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what I got this time. It wasn't very rough on the throat. Susie said, had to leave, but back now. Has anyone mentioned Nicola Bully? Why are they trashing her now? Apparently she and her husband were in huge debt to a third party. Debt they couldn't get out from under. I don't know who that is. Nicola Bully. Kat said, also there was an advanced civilization here before our idiocracy and they had underground trains. That wouldn't surprise me. Darren said, but does it spell dumb, Kat? Alex said, my eyes are peeled, King Snurgle Gurgleson. Deb said, we are not allowed to grow own. Yep. Oh, you're not allowed, but yes, some people do anyway. I'm not. Actually, I can't even get one to start. I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, Kat said, I don't appreciate being insulted by ignorant what? What happened there? Randy said, so what? Do it anyway, Deb. Deb said, we do. Darren said, sorry, Kat, just a bit of failed humour. Oh, you were trying to be funny. Oh, Kat, oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but... King Snurgle said, Kat, there have been several previous civilizations. That's what the Freemasons put most of their efforts into covering up. Susie said, just saying, I don't think Nicola Bully died because of alcohol and the menopause. Okay. I'm going to have to look that person up. Randy said, yes, King. Kat said, research Tartaria. The Cabal came in and took everything that was already there. Michelle said, are you going to show us the chickens? Well, I can't take the camera out of... It's attached to the computer, but I will. What I'll do is I'll do a video today and I'll upload it. Kat said, Freemason buildings they stole. MJ said, yep, crush or grind them up in coffee grind. Oh, thank you. Crush the shells. Okay. Kat said, there are so many channels on the old world and Tartaria. We have maps of Starfort cities. Watch Autodidactic. I always say that the round way, don't I? Round the wrong way. I call it autodidactic and it's not. Didactic. Okay. Menacing Muskrat said, Kat, it's all in the Vatican, 53 miles of archives. And Zal's going, puff, puff, pass. Shannon said, we once had a chicken called Qantas because he used to take lots of short flights. Darren said, I agree, Susie, and what a difference that would make to their ability to find her. And Heather said, my Shih Tzu are Barley, and the other is Hops when Pups the bite a can of beer and drank some, so hence the names. Oh, okay. Alex said, Princess Leia and Dora the Explorer. Princess Leia for one of the chickens and Dora the Explorer. Shannon said prawn shells. Oh, okay, yeah, they can eat prawn shells. That's good, because the next time I buy prawns, instead of throwing them in the bin, I can throw them out there. MJ said Cat Tartarian, Mudflood, and Graham Hancock, addictive, loving it. Alex said Google have a mountain of names. Oh, okay. Kat said, I love watching researchers. They do the work and show us. There are thousands of star forts around on Google Earth. They were not for defence. We were lied to about everything. Shannon said Cat knows. Selena said, Hev, let the eggshells dry out, then crush them in mortar and pestle. Save until planting season and add to the soil for great calcium fertiliser. Ooh, lovely. Menacing Muskrat said, MJ, indeed, great hidden info. Heather said, put eggshells on tomato plants. Oh, cool. MJ said, oh my God, Alex, if I get chickens, I'm stealing those. Randy said, free, endless energy. King Snurgle said, Shannon, what was that? Was that the chicken your mum caught you choking? Oh, King Snurgle. Kat said, stole that from comedian Dennis Leary. Randy said, I'm not reading these choking chickens things. Kat said he had a funny video I watched 25 years ago called No Cure for Cancer. Shannon said, make sure you crush eggshells before you give them to chooks. If they look like eggs, they'll start eating the whole eggs. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. That's why I didn't know how... Oh, where'd it go? Oh, shoot. Oh, it's jumped again. Oh, my goodness. I'm way back in the comments. Okay, I think I found my way. Okay. Cat said rooster, alarm clock. Yeah, as soon as the sun's up. They start singing. Alex said hen solo, Jabba the hen. You can call the rooster Bradley Cooper. Selena said, tell the realtor you can set them up with eggs, bribe them. MJ, bribe them with eggs, that'll shut their face. MJ said, Selena, hey, same wavelength. Randy said, eggs equals money. Yeah. Kat said, I chose to be happy because God is real. I'm grateful to be alive. And off H, yeah, that's good, Kat. I'm happy for you, honest to God. Really glad for you. That's the best thing. Shannon said, yes, but the only way to shut off a rooster alarm clock is a cleaver. Oh. Randy said, oh, lol, Shannon, then eat them. Shannon said, put an egg in a glass of Coke overnight, see what happens. Shannon said, cannibal chickens. Oh, no. Deb said, Hev is so funny singing. Yeah, when I've got a cough or anything, it's worse. Like, I'm not that good a singer anyway, but, like, it gets worse when I have any little problem with the throat there. I said, UB40 Band of Monsters. Oh, really? Oh, no. Child rapists. Oh, no. Deb said, yeah, and Hesh is another. Yep. King Snurgle said, Shannon, I thought the rooster alarm clock was an Aussie's first. Hard on of the day. Seems a rather drastic measure, though. King Snurgle Gurgelson. You're not normally like this. Alex said that video of the woman showing those $2 Walmart eggs grim. Bill Information Gates invested in artificial eggs. Yeah, well, I'm glad I got the real ones. Kat said Chris Cornell was best friends with Andrew Wood, who died. Overdosed at 24. Check out his band Mother Love Bone. Never heard of it. Wow. Oh, shoot. Mother Love Bone. Wow. Randy said, anyone exposing them are made gone. Alex said, Kat, my mum and dad had chickens and their rooster Hector woke them up every morning. He was loud. Yeah, I think I'll wait to get a rooster until I got my own property so I can put him down the back a bit. Away from the house. Kat said, died 1 month before first album came out and the remaining members formed Pearl Jam, who I no longer like because they're sellouts. Yeah, pro them. Shannon said, my roosters crow all day. Oh, wow. Kat said, I stayed in Mexico near Rooster for 2 months. Alex said, not so bad during the day, but the crack of dawn, lol, Shannon. Susie said, name one of your chickens Clucky, Hev. It's too cute. Oh, little Clucky. Zal said, how can there be a solar flares when the sun is local? Shannon said, also roosters, ducks and geese are very rapey. What? Randy said, 3, son. Shannon said, I'm already up and out before the crack of dawn. Alex, I'm going to work on my van this year, although it could be blocked into a 15-minute city if people don't push back. Kat said, no solar flare, I am sure, because the sun is a projection, not terra firma and close to Earth. Earth is the clock where the sun is over its noon. Kat said, watch DITRH, Earth is level. Darren said they spent years closing local shops only to say, well, we will have everything we need within 15 minutes. Doesn't make sense. Shannon says, size 20 tent, you butchered that joke like someone turning off a rooster alarm clock. I don't know. Canadian girl said, Darren, when they only want us to stop at stores they own, yeah, the big ones. They closed all the local shops. I said, Hev, not being funny or rude, the house you're in is coming to an end. I hope you're saved in Christ. Only you will know if you have been saved. Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16 and 17. Okay, I'll look for that. Randy said, tent dresses are for bingo. Shannon said, and moo-moos are for Killary. Susie said, you should grow Cole Rabbi. Have that vegetable is completely good full of good things. I've never heard of it. I'll look for it. Hang on, COHLRABI. Okay. Randy said, I don't know, King. I would have to have a look. Alex said, that's what I was going to say. I thought you made it like a soup, so I thought it would be yummy, beef bone broth. Well, you're not supposed to add too much to it, like no salt or anything. It's just supposed to be the bones. The best one is just the bone. Nothing, no vegetables or anything in it. It's the best for you, but you can put onion, garlic and other vegetables in there, but you need to strain them all before you drink it. I don't know. Look on YouTube. That's what I did before making my beef bone broth. I was just looking at everyone's different recipes and the different ways they do it. And yeah, it was, I think there are many variations of beef bone broth you can do. You could probably cut up vegetables in there and leave it in there. Just get the bones out at the end. You could probably add salt if you wanted to. Deb said, where's the video of you making bone broth? I had a really good, funny one on the last channel I had, but that got deleted and I haven't got the video. My laptop got wiped out. And that's what I was doing those videos on. So I've got to make another one. Shannon said, I said, drink from the furry cup until dawn spilleth over. I can't believe I just read that out. I said, you need to speak to Jesus in private out of your own mouth, repent and ask him into your heart and soul and believe from the heart. Please, time is running out. Menacing Muskrat said you can read the Bible in 72 hours, but Chuck Missler does the Bible in 24 hours. Wow. Kat said, page 1 of the Bible, flat earth with firmament separating the waters above from the waters below. The stars we see are not planets, but in waters above. Get a Nikon P900 and look. Yeah, I've heard that, Kat. Firmament. Menacing Muskrat said, great videos. I enjoy Chuck Missler. Alex said, I was binge watching a channel called Simple Food, only 3 to 4 minutes long, but loads of healthy recipes, natural remedies. I went and got a load of stuff today to make some of them. All yum. Shannon said, Bible basic instructions before leaving Earth. Deb said, I don't have twatter pun intended, so I love Hev reading for us. Shannon said, I never did the twatter thing either. I kind of feel like I have to because that's where all the news breaks. Alex said, it's good Sturgeon is stepping down, but they all seem to be jumping ship like rats before it sinks. I want them to be held accountable. Oh, they will be. Don't you worry about that. I do believe they're going to be held accountable. Definitely, Alex. Randy said, no Facebook too. Yeah, I deleted Facebook about a year or more ago. When they went to Meta, I went, no, I'm not doing this. See you later. Alex said, simple food channel. Lovely. King Snurgle Gurgleson said, Shannon, drinking from the... Oh, okay, I'm not going to read that one. Shannon said, Facebook, you, me, life log. Kat said, they scream about oil ruining the planet and they don't care about toxic waste spilling and killing animals and fish. Where's Peter and Greta? Yeah, exactly. I agree. Greta's nowhere to be seen. No one's saying anything. Bill Gates, big climate alarmist, not saying anything. Greta, big climate alarmist, not saying anything. Extinction Rebellion, not saying anything. Yeah. Deb Richardson said, no way, I'll have TikTok. My granddaughter is driving me crazy with it. It's like a bloke with a remote. Oh, no. I would not. I wouldn't let my kids on it. No way. No way. Because they're teaching, like you're seeing those little Asian kids putting the guns together, they're teaching... TikTok in China is far different from TikTok in Western nations. It's all educational in China, and we get trans people. Great. Eyes has got bigger smiles. Shannon said, oi. Randy said, peace, love and tranquility to all. Kat said, think about who disappeared. Jack Dorsey. Cuomo brothers, we need more to disappear. Kat said, I wonder what the normies are thinking now. Biden bad? Do they still hate Orange Man? Some people do. Susie said, Biden was brown bread long ago. Alex said, all the puppets were just put in place for their purpose. The next lot are being lined up as we speak. Yeah. Yep, all the people that were going to do what they were going to do are being put forward so we can see who they are. Kat said, people hate Trudeau. Interesting shit show. Yeah, I don't like him either. He's horrible. Kat said he's a lizard. We are dealing with people who are not exactly human and feed off the blood of children. King Snowball said, Alex, does that emoji mean your cats are keeping you busy with cleanup? Hey, OG Grandpa, how you going? Hey, Hev, I'm late to the party. I never miss a video. Oh, God love ya. Alex said, Castro's boy, girl. Yeah, Trudeau. Deb said, they spent so much money on a balloon. They did. Susie said, David Suches. Well, how do you say that? I don't even know how reading of the Bible is the best, Hev. Kat said, and I feel fine, stoned. Kat said, Hev is the best. I hear it here first. Alex says, never ending. Like sifting for gold, but with another type of nugget, King Snurgle. But I was highlighting the word shit show. And Alex said, awesome, Timmy. Deb said, thank you so much, Timmy and Menacing. Susie said, Hev is absolute heaven sent. Oh, God love yous. Don't give me a big head. I don't want one. I just have trouble accepting compliments sometimes. I get all... I don't know if you can see it. My face is going red. King Snowball said, Kat, you're wandering around the wrong parts of the Middle East where... What? Without wearing a hijab. I said, Balloon Project Bluebeam. Never know, it could be. Kat said, in answer to the Ohio crash, we have 1,000 crashes every year, so this is no big deal. Drink the water. Yeah, it's like that, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'd be very careful. OG Grandpa said when they speak of equity, they want us and the world to be living at a level between what we are now and third world countries. Yes, they want to pull the first world countries down to third world level. That's what they're trying to do. Kat said, I love the joke about burgers. I think it went straight over my head. Alex said, I'm sure I saw one of those bright balloons the other day, and by the time I got my Sky app out, it was gone. Kat said, I had a friend from Iran. Susie said, Alex, heart's back at you. Kat said, yes, it is. MJ said, big harmer, big harmer, big harmer. Yeah, they're harmer. They harmer people. Harming people. Shannon said, anagram, not nickname. Eyes to See said, I want lemon drizzle moist sponge cake with white custard. Yummy. Oh my goodness, you make me hungry. Susie said, what reason did Sturgeon give for stepping down? Dolores said, sorry I took off because our internet is shit today. Did you guys hear that George Soros has endorsed Santos for president in 24? Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if that's fake news to divide Republicans now. Because they were trying to do that with DeSantis before. Alex said, I think I got caught up in it this week and took it out of me. Kat said, Suboxone 2, I guess. It used to cost a lot. You have to see the doctor every month, $150 plus $80 forever. Oh, no, Kat, really? Jeez, it's sad they do that, man. Shannon said, big farmer, big harmer, big karma, die in pyjama. Deb said, yummy eyes to see. I said, I have jam, roly-poly and white custard in the freezer. I'm going to have to go and eat in a minute, guys. King Snowball, okay. King Snowball said, Susie, the Crankies' agent overbooked them for this year. Sturgeon had to get money-making priorities right. Shannon said, are you eating eyes? No, Deb. I think a lot of these comments are going straight over my head. Kat said, sorry I got offended. I didn't know you were joking, lol. I got insulted by a text this morning for hours. Oh, it happens sometimes, seriously. It does. It happens. Shannon said, like Shrek? Shriek? Shrek? I don't know what you're talking about there, Shannon. Kat said, by this guy, he said I was the worst person in the world, lol. Oh. Yeah, I get it all the time. The odd comment here and there. Even on Twitter, I'm starting to attract bots somehow. And one commented, and I just went, hey, bot, laughing face. You're not the worst person in the world, Kat, believe me. Are they homemade eyes to see? Kat said, because I don't want to do... Oh, really? Did he say that you're the worst person in the world because you didn't want to do him? Oh, my God. Wow. Alex said, Nicole Bully has been all over the UK news for 3 weeks. A very weird story, and now the police brought her personal life into it, saying she was an alcoholic due to menopause. Look it up on Twitter. I have a funny feeling that Brian Harvey just did a video on, was it Nicola Bully? In the last few days. Hang on a sec. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, Nicola Bully, last thoughts. A touch of Bully, Nicola Bully and Ghislaine update. Nicola Bully case part 3. Part 2 and 1. Okay, I'll try and catch up on that, guys. King Snowball said, Kat, you should introduce that guy to me. I'd show him. Oh, it jumped again. Kat said he's in Illinois and Florida anyway. Long story, I didn't even read half of his insults. Good on you, Kat. Susie said, King, what does that mean in English? That woman never met a woke platform she didn't like. Leaving wouldn't be her idea. And Deb said, very funny, Shannon. Darren said, it's okay, Kat. Oh, God love yous. Alex said, like, 1, how dare they bring her personal life into it? And 2, if she wasn't suicidal, she might be now after blasting it all over. Kat said, he's waiting for the Antichrist, and I'm a key believer. Us all doom and gloom and wanting sex, pervert, in my opinion. He got mad because I have faith and I don't want to move in with him. Crazy. Oh, yep. Yep. You're sorting the weed out from the tares. Yeah, that's too quick. King Snurgle said, Susie, take a look at the picture of the crankies. It'll be self-explanatory. Heather said, Cat, I get into it with idiots on Cleveland sports shows and they can't handle a girl who knows sports. Shannon said, I wasn't choking the chicken, King. I was just hanging foul. I can't believe I'm not pre-reading these before I spit them out. Kat said, thanks for listening. No friends in Florida. Oh, no. We're your friends, Kat. Susie said, should I go make popcorn? Yes, I think I should. Can someone make me some and feed me through the computer? Darren said, I know, Alex, and how dare the news rub her in it all day with that nonsense. Kat said, popcorn, I have some too, eh? Susie said, will do, King. Alex said, it's being investigated by the police commission, apparently, but that doesn't say much, as we all know how corrupt the police can be. And Heather said, if he was in Ohio. And Deb's laugh and love Shannon and King make every dirty things. Why? Why? Okay, everyone's got their popcorn. Alex said, I know Darren, I know she's missing person, but there's probably been thousands more in those 3 weeks and not a speck of news on those. It's a weird story. He had a bruise on his face too. Wow. Alex said, King is being a naughty schoolboy again. Susie said, is baby Lofty a girl or a boy? Oh, Geoloft's little bubbas. Alex said, oh, baby Lofty, Susie, it's cute. Susie said, King's a salty dog, all right. Shannon said, dirty as a drop Toblerone. Oh, dear, you guys. I've got to read these before I read them out. Alex said, Toblerone, out on its own, triangular chocolate. That's Toblerone. Darren said, you're a good advert for Toblerone, Shannon. Now I crave triangular chocolate. Susie said, baby Lofty. Deb said, it's only 11:25 a.m. in Adelaide. It is now 12:07. Oh, I don't know if my son needs the internet. Oh, well. MJ said they got you. Jay, do you need the internet? Are you doing a live? No. Okay, cool. I can stay a bit longer. Oh, thank you, Shannon. MJ said they got you. R2 Me Too said, I think dumpling would be a good name for a chicken. Oh, yeah. Hey, Missy T, how you doing? And hey, R2 Me Too, how you going? That's a good name, R2 Me Too. Shannon said, on a happier note, Squid Game. MJ said, hi, R2 Me Too, and dumpling is adorable. Yeah. I might name one of them Dumpling. Suggest names, guys. Dumpling. Susie said salty might have marine connotations originally, but a salty dog is usually someone that can be risque or a little blue in their delivery. Alex said Hev's Cooking Adventures, roast lamb dinner and beef bone broth. Oh yeah, I've got the other one up there. Yep. The original one was funny though because I was spilling water all over the floor and everything. R2 Me Too said, thank you, wish I had a chicken now. Yeah. Alex said, this is the second one you did, haven't sent. There you go. I forgot I did that. King Snurgle said, Susie, your Joker meter needs a few coins chucked into it. I'm sure Shannon got the joke, though. Deb said, thank you, Alex. Alex said, hey, R2 Me Too, I would love to have my own chickens, too. Shannon said, if I was an Astro droid, I would be AD-80. AD-80. Heather said, I'm going to go pick up some dinner. I'll chat with you guys later. Have a good one, Heather. Good name. Alex said, no worries, Deb. I should be following it too. The dinner looks lush too. Darren said, fried chicken, Heather. Everyone's saying goodbye to Heather. Susie says, it's not a joke, King, it's a term, a descriptor. And Alex said, hey, OG Grandpa, sorry I missed you. Menacing Muskrat said pharmacy should be farm. Yeah, the farm, like out on the farm. Pharmacy, that spelt that way instead of PH. And Alex is showing little sheepies, and MJ is showing they lemons with the cake. Oh, yeah. Shannon says, Deb sneaking out again like Homer into the bushes. Oh, shoot, it jumped again. Okay. Not too bad. MJ said, meme, wow, totally popped my head. King Snurgle said, Susie Fraser, okay, jokes 101. The Royal Marine in me. You need to modernise up and think from a trans perspective like the nurse saying the doctor in me. Dolores said, no, Hev, I saw the speech. Soros definitely endorsed him. Yeah, but it could be actually like Soros trying to divide the Republican Party. That's what I'm saying. Like he may have endorsed him, but he didn't like him not long ago. He was talking about all the stuff he done wrong that he didn't like, you know, Soros was. About DeSantis, he didn't not like DeSantis, and now all of a sudden he's gunning for him. I think he's trying to break the Republican Party. I'm not saying it didn't happen, I'm just saying that's what I think's happening. But like everyone's got their own opinion, and I respect that, and that's fine. Deb's put an emoji there. I don't know what that is. Rocket Man? I don't know. Shannon said, how's that possible, Cat? I exist. Shannon said, squiddly diddly. Alex said, that bot video you did was funny and creepy. Yeah, it was. That's why I did it. Whether it's real or not, it sounds about right to me anyway. Shannon said, Squidward, and why aren't you in uniform? Shannon said, don't type that into TikTok or YouTube, by the way. Oh. I won't. Susie said, you didn't see my name choice for your... So I'm going to vote for Clucky. Ooh. Cool. Clucky. And what was the other one? Oh, my God, I've forgotten already. Dumpling. No, there's another one there. Dumpling. Yeah, I don't know. There's some good names. I'm going to have to go over them and write them down. Otherwise, I'll forget. Alex said her phone was left on the bench during the middle of a meeting. She was walking a dog. They said first she went in the river, but the dog was dry and was tied up, and then not tied up. Weird. MJ said reject, boom, move on. Now what a jerk. Wow, what a jerk. Eyes said Hev, Brian Harvey has been getting tortured by Scotland Yard and MI5. Their time is coming to an end as soon as nuclear war kicks off in the wrath of the Great Tribulation. What happened then? Something just went dun-dun on my computer. What? It just recognised a drive that's been plugged in for ages. Okay, stop that. Close that. I'm not even near the computer. Okay, Yep, I get your eyes to see, yep. Alex said, I think it's a distraction covering for probably another corrupt agenda they're passing through Parliament behind our backs. And God love his shutting with the popcorn there. And super sticker, I think. Alex said, awesome, Shannon. Nice, Shannon. Shannon said, wow, now that's an ad for cigarettes. What is? I said, just remember I never lie or mince my words. Lots of information I give comes directly from the heavens. Shannon said 11:40. Deb said, just feeding Kitty and let the old man out. He's on his scooter. Susie said, Alex, I think all of Nicola's stuff was left on a bench as a red herring. I think Nicola was taken to a second location. Selena said, Egg Elizabeth. Shannon said, finger licking good. 3 great chicken names. MJ said, Eggs Elizabeth. Shannon said, ADHD. Alex says, some people say she was taken. Some are saying she went on her own because her and her husband, who had the bruise, were in debt. Do you remember the canoe man who faked his own death, Susie? Hey, just chilling. How you going? What's up, Heaven Sent? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Eyes said, what is both bone broth that sounds yummy? Well, you get like a thigh bone from a cow. It's beef bones. And you get your butcher to chop them up and you slow cook them for like 48 hours. Okay, really low heat. And it brings all of the goodness and the marrow and the collagen from inside the bone out, and you strain it and drink the liquid. Not all at once. I mean, you have it like a cup a day, but it's very good for you. It is something that helped me start to recover from 17 years of being sick. And you can add a bit of salt in there as well, which will make it taste even better. You can add vegetables and things to it, but the beef bone broth on its own is the best. It really is. Alex said it's a story we're definitely not getting the whole story of, but I don't think they should have blasted her personal life, especially if she was vulnerable. I'm going to have to look into that. Darren said, I hope she went on her own, Alex. Shannon said, feeding Kitty, the old man, lol. Emma likes flowers. Hey, just chilling. Susie said, yep, Alex, the guy that lived next door to his house for years, and just chilling's going, hey, Emma. Darren said, hey, Alex, the police are smearing her to cover for their own incompetence. Okay. King Snurgle said, Shannon Spear, is that code like saying give the dog a bone? MJ said, shh, Anon Reaps. Shannon said, cluckhead. Deb said, it's so funny here. Most of the old men are riding scooters here. It's just a chair on wheels. Emma said, one of my chooks is called Judy. She's the boss. Well, there you go. Alex said, I hope she did, Darren. Maybe she found out what a shit show we're living in and found a way out. Maybe like John Harris, Strawman. So I sometimes think he might still be alive. And Alex said hello to Just Chillin'. Emma said, Shannon, you're on fire today. And Just Chillin' said, Alex, what up? Eyes to See said, all the doctors and nurses, including medical staff, giving the jibby-jabby across the planet when they knew it was evil. God Almighty will take them out at the appointed time for their evil. TikTok. Shannon said, scooters are like fat chicks. They're fun to ride, but no one wants to admit doing it. Whoa! Deb said, is someone trying to hack you? No, it was one of my drives just plugged in and it went, you know, the noise it makes. And I'm thinking, did I just get cut off or what happened? Shannon said, you'll have to ask Deb. And Alex said, make sure you're not getting hacked, Hev. I hope not. I've got security. How good is it? I don't know. King... Oh, I nearly choked on myself. King Snurgle said Emma likes flowers. He sure is. He was driving that chemical spill train. But is keeping something about it shut about it? I don't know. Susie said, Alex, the vibe I get when I look at her picture is someone who's a good soul but very anxious. She didn't leave of her own accord and couldn't keep a secret to save her life. The debt was killing her. Wow. This thing keeps on jumping. Emma said, thanks for being here too, King. Laughed my ass off. Shannon said, not good for the creature that provided the bones. No, it's not, but, you know. It'll keep you healthy, I'll tell you that much. Beef bone broth or chicken bone broth. They're both very good for you. Chicken more so when you're sick, I think. King Snurgle said, Shannon, I've seen your Facebook. You not only talk about them, but include all the naughty pics you took too. Susie said, Alex, I think they were being threatened. Emma said, bone broth fixed my leaky gut. I was allergic to everything before then. Emma, yeah, I had severe stomach problems for many years, like since 2004. And in 2019 is when I discovered beef bone broth. and it started to help straight away. I need to drink more now. And yeah, what I couldn't fix with that, I've got the hydroxy, zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C, magnesium, and it's working on the rest of it. So there you go. Emma said I could eat what I want now. Oh, that's good. I said, Hev, you made me feel sick. I thought you have it thick with roast. No, it's just like liquid. It's like, okay, you know how you buy the stock in the shop, beef stock? Well, it's kind of like that, but not really. Okay, it's not salty, and it's like just like liquid. It's just liquid, but it has all the the stuff that's in the bone, the marrow, the collagen, all the really good stuff that's in bones comes out into the liquid, so it is good for you. Shannon said, Karen the chalk. Alex said, whatever has happened to Nicola Bully, I pray she's somehow safe. Menacing Muskrat said, love it, Shannon. Shannon said, I have that burning sensation most days. Darren said, Alex, next they'll say she was a Russian spy and fled. Susie said, Alex, I don't get a good feeling about it. Hang on, where'd that go? Shannon said, I wish I could do that, but I would have to remove a lot of ribs. What are we talking about here? You guys? Settle petal, come on. King Snuggle, oh, okay. Shannon, have you had words with your last girlfriend about that? Sounds nasty. What? Alex said, I wouldn't be surprised what comes out and about anything these days. It's been crazy 3 years. I'm so glad many more people are awake now and can see when things aren't right about a situation. Me too, I'm glad people can see. I said, I have a song, Watch Out, Heath. It's about watch out, Heath. It's about you better watch out because Heath's about. Just call me Hev. That's if you're talking about me, that is. Shannon said, not so loud, Hev. The chooks are outside and have great hearing. Deb said it was squid for a squids game Shannon was talking about. Ah, the squid. Okay. That's what it is. Why does it not look like one? MJ has said, okay, pattern all around it comes in with man killing his wife in the news. Looky here, just saying. Alex said, I've waited 20 or more years for this. Truth prevails. King Snurgle said, I had to read that first, sorry. Shannon, just think about all those extra girlfriends God could make for you with all those ribs, though. Deb said, where's the turkey? He's not knocking. No, he's hanging out with the chickens on the outside of the cage. The chickens run around inside the cage and the turkey runs around with them on the outside of the cage. It's hilarious. I'll get a video and I'll show you guys what I mean. Hey, Liz, how you going? Some brands are better than others. Shannon said, good one, King, but that rib Eve didn't work out too well for Adam. Darren said, then he wouldn't have had to remove the ribs, King. MJ said his name is Benny or Bernie. Knock, knock. Benny. It's Henny Penny were the first two chickens and Benny was the turkey, and now I've got another two chickens I've got to try and make names up for. Shannon said, Hev said she almost choked on herself, duh. Yeah, you know when you breathe in, you got saliva in your mouth and you nearly choke on it yourself? I did that. Alex said there's a link to Hev's beef bone broth and a lovely roast lamb dinner. There you go. So you can actually, look, you can use beef bone broth in, like you could make that your stock for a stew instead of the other stock, and it'd be healthier for you. There's hints. You can use it in gravy. There's a lot of things you could use beef bone broth in. Susie said the reason Nicola Bully's case had so much attention is that it's bizarre to disappear at 10:30 in the morning on a weekday while walking your dog on a trail. Sounds very suspicious. Emma said, Alex, you're a gem. Deb said Shannon and King need warning labels. They do. before I even read it. Liz said kettle and fire bone broth is the best. Ooh. MJ said, King, you ain't PG. She's proofreading because of you and Shannon. Yeah, exactly. I've got to be careful what I read here. I can get in trouble from YouTube for it. Oh. Shannon said Lenny. I should have named the turkey Lenny. If I get a rooster, I'll name it Lenny, but I've got Benny at the moment. Alex said, everyone in here's a gem, Emma. I said, Hev, you're right, not Heth, but Hev. Deb said, he's a knockin', but you can't get in. Where is he? I fed him this morning. Is he out there? I can't tell. He's probably hanging around the chickens. I'll definitely do a video of the chickens and their cage and everything, and then I'll do another video of me putting up the next little house for them, okay? King Snurgle said, Deb, Shannon Spears labels say toxic content. Mine just says run. Emma said true. MJ said Deb and's laughing. Shannon said mine says too late. Emma likes flowers, says lol. Menacing Muskrat said maybe Benny is digging the hole to the hens. That's what I think is happening. Emma likes flowers. What about Kenny? Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get some roosters or something now. Oh. Shannon said 100% proof. Deb said it's all in good dirty fun. MJ said, Emma Kenny, yes. I said cooking video, Hev, I'm hungry. I'm trying, actually, I've got to start, I'll be babysitting 3 days a week coming up sometime soon. And I'll be making dinner while I'm there for my daughter when she gets home. So, I might even do some cooking down there and do videos. Shannon said, Heme or home? Lanazi said, hey, haven't all been watching lol? Oh, good to see you, Lanazi. Darren said, oh my God, you killed Kenny for dinner. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. You bastards. King Snowball Gurgleson said, Shannon, are you sure you meant to put that R in proof? Guys. Shannon said a Hemi. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hemi engines, weren't they? Weren't Hemis an engine? A motor? Hello, John, got a new motor. Oh. Deb said it's tuna sandwich today. Oh, that sounds all right, actually. Tuna, lettuce, cheese. I'm getting hungry. Alex said she also had apparently just taken her children to school and left a live work conference call on the bench, but it was muted and no camera feed. There's never been this much coverage since Maddie. Well, that is very suspicious. Menacing Muskrat said, hello, Lanazi. And MJ said, hey, Lanazi. Lanazi said, Henny, Penny, Benny, Dixie, and Pixie. Dixie and Pixie. I'm going to have to go through all the names now. I'm going to have to go through my live chat and just go through all the names. Write them all down. And, oh, you've got some good names here. Susie said, how about Egbert for chicken? It's the name of a king during the Viking Age in Britain. Yeah, but wouldn't that sounds like a male's name, is it? I don't know. Sorry, I just had to take my socks off. It's getting quite warm here. 30 degrees. Ah, yes. That warm weather I was asking for has finally arrived near the end of summer. Alex said 3 weeks constant coverage. Really? I don't know why I haven't heard of it. I said, yes. Oh, cooking? Yep. Emma said, Darren, thanks for that. Shannon said, call the rooster mayo, so it'll be chicken with mayo. Alex said, that's not normal, which is why it rings alarm bells for me anyway. Definitely, Alex. Dolores said, my internet is in and out all day today. It's missing more than I'm hearing, so I'm going to sign off. Everyone take care and have a good day, night, and weekend. See you all next week, I hope. Definitely, Dolores. I'll be going soon anyway, because I'm starving now. Everyone's talking about food again. We always get on to food. Okay. King Snurgle said Shannon, Spear, Rooster, Mayo. You talking in code again? And Deb's laughing. At Darren. Is it at Darren? Alex said that would be awesome, Hev, cooking away with Hev. Yeah. Shannon said, so Hev knows a Hemi engine, but not a Wankel engine. Lol, she researched the wrong egg beater. What? I don't know what a Wankel is, right? But I know what a Hemi is. And I know they're an engine that they put in a car. A Hemi, was it? That wasn't Chrysler, was it? Oh, I can't remember. Hate when I can't remember stuff. Shannon said Mayo Clinic. Deb said, this chat is great belly laugh. Lenazi said, I think it just flows, lol. Emma said, hope your internet gets better, Dolores. Have a good day. Definitely, yes, Dolores. I hope it gets better. Either that or the whole world's going to go out. Alex said, I like that. Dixie and Pixie, I know. Lenazi said, me too, thank you. King Snurgle gurgles and said, Deb, that's because you have a dirty mind and an overactive imagination. Oh dear. I say things sometimes and I think straight away, oh, that could be taken one of two ways, and one of them's dirty. Deb said they said laughter is the best medicine, definitely. Lalazi said lol. Emma said then I'm feeling very healthy then. I said, Hev, you need a cheese and onion toasty with bacon and egg sandwich. Oh. I think I'm going to have to go out now and make myself maybe a bacon and egg toasted sandwich, I think. It sounds good. Lanazi says, Shannon said, what are they? Cloaker chickens, clacker? What? Oh my God. Alex, it's been constant in UK on Twitter anyway. I don't watch MSN, so I don't know if it's been constant on that. Susie said, bone broth has a pongy smell sometimes. It's not my fave. Yes, it can sometimes. I recommend that you try and get the freshest bones you can. Because I noticed when I had pre-packaged bones compared to the fresh one, the pre-packaged was slightly funnier tasting. Shannon said that's called innuendo, and that's exactly where I mentioned to put it. MJ said the food did it. Deb said, yes, my mind is always in the gutter. Missy T said, definitely bacon buddy, yeah. Oh, definitely bacon and eggs fresh from the chickens. I think that's what my breakfast and lunch is going to be combined. King Snurgle said, Susie, that's because you aren't meant to use your own bones in the broth. Kind of messy afterwards. Emma says, Eyes, your food suggestion was too good. Hev's going to go eat now. I am. And brown sauce. Oh, HP sauce. Bacon, egg and HP sauce. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. You get HP sauce. You know what that is, don't you? I'm sure it comes from England. Someone let me know. You know what HP sauce is, don't you? Lanazi said that's what I had for breakfast. Oh, yum. Deb said great eyes. Great job, eyes. Got to have now. Alex said I just had to cave to a Cornish pasty. Shannon said, Missy T, that's the rudest thing I've read all day. Oh, the brown sauce. Emma said, Missy T, is that like barbecue sauce? Emma said, barbecue sauce rocks. Alex said, I'll get bones from the butcher. Does anyone know what HP sauce? No, it's a bit spicy. Is that what you're talking about, Missy? HP sauce? Because it's a spicy barbecue sauce. And it's beautiful, especially with bacon and eggs. Shannon said that's Kermit's favourite part of Miss Piggy. Okay, with that I'm going to go. I'm going to go, guys, because I'm starving. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. If I don't get to do a live tomorrow, I will definitely do a video. And Deb said, yes, HP sauce is awesome on egg, etc. Yep. Missy T said HP sauce. Yep. Excellent. Okay, guys. HP is better than Daddy's. What's Daddy's? MJ said he got ya. Nazi said MO. Shannon said break out the... I'm not reading that. Deb said yes, they have HP is from the UK. Foodie time. I don't know what it is, says Liz. It's a spicy barbecue sauce and it's beautiful. Especially on eggs and bacon. Oh my God. Emma said I've got to try some of this spicy brown sauce. Thanks, Missy. Lanazi, what's HP sauce? Look it up on the internet. Serious. Alex said Houses of Parliament sauce. No, if it was, I wouldn't. It's like, yeah, it's Worcestershire sauce with, I think, in barbecue sauce. Deb said I'm spitting my coffee. Yeah, it comes from the UK. That's because we ate it over there before we came here. Worcestershire sauce. You don't have it there. Oh. I wonder if we could send you some. I don't know. But you got if you get a chance, you got to try HP sauce on bacon and eggs. Or look up the recipe for HP sauce and try and make it. I don't know. But it's beautiful. Best thing you can have on bacon and eggs. Anyway, guys, with that, I'm going to go. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you soon, guys. Much love. Bye. Oh, where's my outro?
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. But all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. But all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And we're all going in life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. But all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. back a year ago.